La ciencia. Duckies don't move in the YouTube chat. That shizzle. Am I streaming on? Hold on. Let me look at Kick. Yeah, you guys are dancing over at Kick, so I guess I am over there. All right, cool. Fingers crossed that my computer don't shut down. I still haven't cleaned it out. I did a deep. Yeah, I didn't do it. So let's hope it doesn't shut down now. If it does, I'll come right back. So, hold on a second. Let me, hold on. Yo, can I, I want to compliment Kick, but a part of me said, don't do it, because when you start complimenting these platforms, they end up messing up. So I'm not going to, they end up being the opposite of the compliment eventually in the future. So then I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. So I'm not going to give them their flowers. So I'm just going to keep it to myself. What's up, my chat over there on treeoflogic.com? What's up there, everybody here on YouTube and Kick? I'm starting real early today. Okay. I am highly, where's my Kick? I'm trying to find it. There you go. I am full of energy from the gym, and I was waiting on Destiny to give me permission, and he did. So I was like, okay, if he give me permission to talk about this, I will do that. And he gave me permission, and so because a lot of you all don't know, me and him talk a lot off camera. I'm not one of these people who like to be in front of the camera, even though he wants to always talk in front of the camera. For not me, but for everybody, he likes that. If you want to get his undivided attention and whatever, where you don't have to schedule a time, just come into his open Discord, which I don't want to do. Oh yeah, I got it in the description. Thank you, Lily. Celine, $5. Thank you so much. Gang gang. I don't know if you ever watched The Princess Diaries with Anne Hathaway, but she looks like her in the movie before she got a makeover, especially the hair. No, I never seen the movie. That's not my type of movie. I know what you're talking about, but I never was into those type of movies. But that's that. But yeah, guys, go subscribe to Just Tree Clips. It is Lily channel, where she takes some clips of mine and she puts them on the channel. She has my permission to do that, because anybody else who do that, I will strike your channel. I will strike your channel. You cannot put my stuff up there without my permission. But hopefully, it's growing. And well, she got one video. She only has last time I checked, it was 32. By the way, the channel is brand new. So she had 32 subscribers, and on one video, she had over 500 views. That is crazy. That is amazing for a brand new channel. And that's because a lot of the pearly simps came on over there and started chimping out in the comments and started stuff like that. And I was like, girl, Lily was like, I'm thinking about changing the title. I was like, girl, don't change no title. Don't change no title. I said, if they acting like that, I said, ban them and keep it moving. But yeah, so y'all go ahead and check that out. The link is in the description box of this video, so I'm gonna start having it like that from now on. So there's that. Before we get into the Brittany thing, I want to cover some basic stuff first, because this is probably gonna be a long stream. Maybe I probably cut out the Brittany part because it's gonna be because there's one part I want to cut out that's really, really important about the whole Brittany situation. And then I'm gonna, and that shouldn't be long, but the mostly content is gonna be about her. So I got 2 parts to that. But before I do that, let's hold on a second. Where is the? Okay, hold on a second. So what is going on? So I was trying to figure out let me go and see what's going on with whatever. Is what in the hell? Okay. Does anybody know why they're not having any shows lately? The last live stream they had was 2 weeks ago. So I went to his. I got a super chat. Oh, I got another super chat. Celine, thank you so much. Gang, gang, $5. Ain't so good. I didn't mean to disrespect Anne Hathaway like that. It's just her. It's just the hair. Girl, I don't care. I mean, Anne Hathaway is not my favorite. I don't care about her. I don't hate her. I don't like her. I nothing her. It's the end of the year break. What does that mean, Nina? You mean this clown takes breaks? Did you cover when Brian kicked out a girl for calling him unattractive? I heard about that, but I did not get a clip of that. Since you're that, I've that a lot times that a lot. Okay. When you guys start typing stuff and I read it and it makes no sense to me, I stop reading it. He takes scheduled breaks and he announced this one. Oh. Okay. Oh, I didn't put the link. Oh my God, I did not do that. I did not pin the donation link. Good call. Thank you. Let me go do that right now. Hold on a second. I normally do that, but I forgot to do that this time. Hold on. To the left. To the right. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get the link. Copy. Okay. All right, here we go. Come on, thing. God, man, they make the chat just worse. They make it to the point where it's just, okay, there we go. Pin it up at the top there. Okay, there we go. All right, there's the link. And, hold on. Okay, I gotta open, Stream Elements. There we go. All right, there goes Celine's, super chats and everything like that. All right. So I want to hold on before we get into the Brittany content, right? I really want to look at some of this stuff that was on his Twitter, that was on Brian's Twitter. Okay. This is one of them. There was another one. So there's two. So, you know, Brian is a POS, and I hate that women, you know, I think it looks like women are now just realizing he's a beta male and just clowning him. So, and this is a segment called "I'm Glad I'm Not a Christian." All right, so check this out.
I'm noticing
I am wearing a cross.
You're wearing a cross.
Yes.
Do you consider yourself a Christian?
I believe in God.
Let me ask you a question. Do you wear your cross while you're engaging in producing porn or OnlyFans content?
I always wear my cross.
You always wear your cross.
I never take it off.
Do you think that God approves of you doing porn, basically?
Yeah, it's not hurting anybody. I do it very safely.
Do you think God wants you making porn?
God said that he loves everyone.
Okay, I have a question.
By the way, this is turning on so many simps. I want you to understand this, especially when they mix religion in here. She's going to make so much money.
God wants you to be a porn star. What do you think Satan wants?
To stop doing what I do, I guess?
Satan wants you to not do porn, and God wants you to do porn. Do I have that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Satan wants her to be broke. God wants her to be very rich. That's why. She's a very beautiful girl. That's the reason why God, like, I want my children to be rich. Satan, like, I want you to be broke, girl, and destitute. That's how you deal with these people. That's how you deal with these people who try to use religion. Yeah, I know. And Brian is not religious. And he's a liberal. I don't know why conservatives think that Brian is a conservative. He's not a conservative. He's not. Okay? I don't know why they're doing that. All right. I love this. Okay, this is one I have not seen. So let's read the context and watch the video together. Full video of the rude OF girl getting kicked out says a lot of people
Money, please.
Oh, I got a tip. Hold on. Money calls. $5 from Juan. This is the video of him getting. Oh, thank you, Juan. Oh, Juan done donated the video. Okay. All right. Let me put it up here. Okay. All right. Here, we'll check it out.
Ooh-wee, I got a super chat.
And I got a super chat. I got super chat. I got 19. Rafik gave me $20. Happy New Year, Tree. I related to having a horrific upbringing, and I'm with you in divorcing the black community. But it is all made us stronger so that we wouldn't be weak as these betas and Christians kiss the melanin. Yes, honey. I don't listen. As I don't have anything to do with the BC, but let me tell you something. There's nothing about me regret being black. I love my melanin. I love being black. I love everything about myself. And I love the way, I may not be proud. Well, it's not about pride. I had no choice but to grow up the way I grew up in the hood. I don't have much regrets because it made me who I am. And when I look at other women who are pretty weak, I look at them in a way with judgment of disgust because like they had it easy. So therefore they allow men to use them as punching bags or as doormats and everything like that. And I go, oof, I'm so glad I can't relate to that. I'm so glad I would never do anything like that. So there's that. He claimed red pill when Michael, no. Red pill is not conservative though. I don't know why you guys think red pill is conservative. Y'all do know red pill is not conservative. Red pill is not even right wing. Red pill is not political. So he can claim to be red pill. My argument is he's not a conservative, and yet conservatives, are swinging from his nuts thinking that he's one of them. He's not. There's a person, Kit, crying about you blocking her. Who's that? Sarah Cat, it's sad that you blocked me on X. What a waste. Would you like me to block you on Kick? I don't know who you are, so if I blocked you, I more likely did it for a reason. But I mean, if you came into my Kick and you got a problem with me blocking you on Twitter, by the way, I have every right to block who the fuck I want. It's my dag on Twitter. But would you like me to block you on Kick? Speak now. Speak now. Okay, I'm gonna give you some time to think about it because you're not saying anything. Dude, you know what? I know my Twitter is off the wall when I got people crying about me blocking them. And by the way, that actually turns me on. I like when people complain. I like when people complain. You blind me, you blind me, you blind. Like, Yep, I blocked you. Now what? Like, do you know how many people block me and I forget about it? Is there anybody I really hate that's blocked me that it's like, hold on, let me think. No, I can't. There's not one person. And by the way, I got some big names who blocked me. But there's not one person who's blocked me that hurt my fifis or I want to go and talk about them, blocking me. But I don't really like nosy. Oh, hold on a second. I block a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, just imagine you coming to my Twitter to complain about me blocking you. I'm sadistic, dude. You say something wrong to me or whatever, I'll block you. I don't get it. Now, if I do a friendly fire, which has happened a couple of times, there was a friendly fire that I blocked someone, and I'm on banner, Sun Dormant, on banner. I asked her if she wants to does she want me to block her? She didn't say nothing because she submitted herself and humbled herself. Okay. See, you know, some people have to have access to me. So I asked her, do you want me to ban you here? Because I can do that. And she didn't say nothing like she's supposed to. Good girl. She's a good girl. You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. Anyway. That's right. Discipline and respect, Juan. Discipline and respect. Okay? I don't love you, but I don't love you. Okay? You must understand wifely duties. Watch it. Watch it. So no, I know you get people understand when they want to push their boundaries. You know what I'm saying? They realize, like, you coming over here to complain about being blocked. I can block you here. How's that? You know what I'm saying? And I understand. Yo, my Twitter is off the hook, okay? My Twitter is awesome. I pissed people off today. I had a lot of people unsub, which is great, because I'm like, I don't want you people on here anyway. Because I told them clowns, them goddamn Mayo mites. I said, if Candace Owens was white, you would not give her a second thought. I said, she'll be another has-been like Tommy Lauren. Let me tell you something. The left and the right has diversity, equity, and inclusion. We have our what do you call it? We have affirmative action on the right too. And I call that out. And by the way, to hell with Trump. I'm tired of that. People are still playing to. Listen, I don't know what. Hi, Big Bobster. I don't know what Tamagachi is. What? So I got interrupted because some woman is complaining about me banning her. Okay. So I don't know what Tamagachi is. So let me just go ahead. I'm so glad you know. Hi, Big Bobster. How you doing, Big Bobster? All right, let's read this real quick. Full video of the rude OF girl getting kicked out. Since a lot of people are salty about the clip, some facts. One, despite being instructed to not be on any devices and what basic courtesy would dictate, she trolls by interrupting the introductions of the show by taking out and using her Tamagotchi device like a pendulent child. She rudely refuses to take accountability for her behavior. She gives trollless answers to the rest of the show. She rudely says she is bored among numerous other rude statements, but this is a bitch. Oh my God, he pees sitting down. 4, she lies. He put that in capital letters. She lies that she did not reach out requesting to be on the show. See video for proof. 5, immediately after being kicked out, her boyfriend sends a DM threatening violence and threatening to dox us. She ends the video for proof. See in the video for proof. And somehow we are the bad guy. So you know what? One woman, I'm going to call it right now, clip it and ship it. A woman's going to put their hands on Brian and he's going to squeal like a pig. He looks like one of these clowns, one of these daggone stuffed pillow cases that can't fight. And a girl is going to put that to the test. He going to invite the wrong white girl up here and she going to kick his butt. All right, let's watch this.
What are you doing over there? What's that?
I was feeding my Tamagotchi.
You're feeding your Tamagotchi?
Yeah.
When we explicitly told you before the podcast not to be on your phone, not to be texting.
Sorry.
Do you think that's the appropriate time to be doing that?
My bad.
What do you mean?
What's a Tamagotchi? I don't know what a Tamagotchi is. These little electronic keychain pets from the 90s. Oh. Tamagotchis are toys from the 90s. Oh, okay.
You're bad.
My bad.
Did you forget the pre-show instructions that Nick went over about not being on your phone?
It's not my phone.
It's not on your phone?
It's not a phone.
Does that diminish the degree to which it would be disrespectful to be doing that in the midst of a conversation? Okay, here's your phone. Looking at your phone versus looking at your Tamagachi. Are you just going to take no accountability, or are you just going to sit there like a dork?
I said my bad.
Okay. Do you realize, though, if we were having a conversation and you were on your Tamagotchi while I was talking to you, that would be very disrespectful?
You weren't talking to me.
I'm in the middle of doing the podcast. If anybody here at the table is talking about anything and you're on your phone, that would be rude. It's why we explicitly told you before the show to not be on your phone. Now, if you want to do some loophole bullshit about, oh, it's not a phone, it's a Tamagotchi, in practice, it's this exact same principle.
Okay.
So can you do me a favor and put your Tamagotchi somewhere else so I can continue on with the show? Thank you. Without further ado, we're going to have the guests introduce themselves. You okay?
Yeah.
Did you have something on this, or?
No, it's just like a little bit boring.
It's boring?
A little bit.
You're the one who you asked to be on the show.
I didn't.
Yeah, you reached out to
Oh,
us.
hold on.
Oh.
My OF friend manager, I would love to be on your podcast. Well, there she goes. She did ask to be on the show.
I didn't.
Yeah, you reached out to us wanting to be on the show.
I didn't.
Okay, hold on a second. What's a phone number my manager can contact in regards to setting it up? I'm confused. Who am I talking to? You're talking to Waifu Della. Is this you? Yes.
Oh, who did?
You asked me to come on.
No, you guys contacted us. You messaged us wanting to be on the show. We did not message you.
Okay, bro.
What's with the attitude?
What do you mean?
You have an attitude. Do you think
Effeminate men love to what? Effeminate men. Come on, y'all. Finish the sentence. Effeminate men loves to what? What do effeminate love to do? Y'all missing all. Y'all, come on. There you go, Nina. There you go. Argue with women. Thank you. Everybody saying argue. Y'all got it wrong. It's argue with women. Argue with women. That's why I gotta give y'all a class, a pop quiz every now and then, because you guys kind of like don't get the whole context. No, effeminate men love to argue with women.
if you're in a conversation with somebody and you say, this is boring, do you think that that's a polite thing?
You asked what's wrong. What?
Okay, so what? I'm curious. How would you like to see this conversation go? Since you're so bored. In any case, it's kind of rude to say that this is boring.
Well, you asked what's wrong, so I'm just telling you straight up. I'm just bored.
Maybe you're bored because you're not really participating in the conversation, and every time we've gone around the table, get to you, you just kind of give a half-assed.
These are just dumbass questions, bro. What's wrong? So I'm just telling you straight up. I'm just bored.
Maybe you're bored because you're not really participating in the conversation, and every time we've gone around the table, get to you, you just kind of give a half-assed.
These are just dumbass questions, bro. Like what?
You asked to be on the show.
No, I didn't.
You're being very rude and disrespectful.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and?
So you're bored. Make this conversation less boring. Go ahead. I'm waiting.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire, Brian?
How often? What did she say? Hold on, she's talking so low. Hold on, what did she say? How long did you think about the what? What did she say? What? How long do you think about the Roman Empire? about the Roman Empire? Go, Brian.
Okay.
Okay, and
So you're bored. Make this conversation less boring. Go ahead. I'm waiting.
how often do you think about the Roman Empire, Brian?
Is that your best effort?
Sure.
In any case, you're not particularly adding to the conversation. You've been disrespectful this entire time. You're entitled. You're rude. You have TikTok brain. You cannot stay focused. It's incredibly rude to say that you're bored in a conversation.
You literally asked, though. Like, what do you want me to say?
Well, I appreciate the truth, but you're being rude, so I'm gonna ask you to leave.
Okay.
So get up, get the fuck out.
Ooh, so now you want to oh boy, let me tell you something. They know how to pick them. They know how to pick the right girls. Cause okay, you could kick her out, but you want to sit up here and act big and bad and say, get the fuck out. By the way, ladies, I want y'all to know you're in California. If you put your hands on Brian, you won't go to jail. Okay, I just want y'all to understand that. Remember, there is a certain level of, there's a certain crime level where they actually lock you up. This is the reason why a lot of people are just doing a smash and grab over there and they don't even go to jail if it's under $1,000.
Go ahead, Madison.
Good luck on your dead-ass podcast, bro.
On my dead-ass podcast, bitch, you fucking do OnlyFans, you fucking degenerate.
Yeah, bitch, but you sit up here and have them come over here and you invite the degenerate people onto your show so that you can make money indirectly. Holy shit! And he got me blocked, by the way. I just want y'all to know, he got me blocked. He got me blocked because I called him out for basically being no different than the women by selling a jerkin toy. So these men coming up here and bullying women. And you want to sit up here and try to degrade women for doing OnlyFans, but yet and still you make sure that all you invite is OnlyFans girls. That's all he wants on his show is OnlyFans girls. So you would sit up here and call them degenerate? What does that make you when all you invite on your show is degeneracy, excuse me. The nerve. And let's not forget now, remember yesterday I banned that clown who want to say that men don't want no promiscuous women. Well, we know for a fact that Brian loved promiscuous women because when he reached out to them to invite them on their OnlyFans, he also was like, yo, so why don't you come over to my hotel and let's talk about it? Why don't you come over to my hotel and let's talk about it? So you understand that Brian uses his show as leverage to get laid from OnlyFans girls. Okay. What you mean like Myron used to do? Myron don't do that no more because now he can actually afford ding-a-ling. Milo, $2. He calls her a B, but he never calls a baddie he never called a baddie a B. That didn't make no sense. So yeah, but thank you for the $2. But yeah, so this is just like it's amazing the hypocrisy. Okay. One of these days, somebody gonna take out either Myron or Brian. And I'm sorry, I'ma laugh. Get ready to call me a bad person, but I'ma laugh. All right, so this is the stream that Juan gave me.
I don't think body count should matter at all, but someone in the chat made a really good point earlier, and they
I got a super
said,
chat. Did I? Okay, yeah, Milo. Okay.
you're a high roller, but you don't want to pay the bill, and I think that's funny.
Wait, what?
Like you called yourself a high roller earlier, a top earner, or whatever.
I didn't call myself a high roller.
You said something about yourself making money, and then they said that, but he doesn't want to pay the bill, and I thought that was a funny point.
Are you redirecting the conversation here, or
kind of? I just never
deflection.
got a chance to put that point in earlier, but
why is it funny?
'Cause like, why are you talking about how much money you make if you don't want to pay the bill?
I wasn't bragging. We were talking about marriage, and I said because I'm a high earner, I have certain concerns when it comes.
Why don't you pay the bill on the first date? That's funny.
Why is that funny?
Because you're like someone that feels the need to call himself a high earner but doesn't want to pay.
I didn't feel the need. We were having a conversation about marriage, and I
just think it's funny.
I wasn't like bragging. Oh, I'm a fucking high earner. Like I'm not bragging. It was just in the context of the conversation about marriage, and I was making my argument that because I do make a decent amount of money, I have greater risk than a guy who's making an average salary.
You and your money.
Also,
what do you mean you and my money? You think I'm like I got a big ego about money? I really don't. I wear fucking $20
No, you just
flannels.
don't want to pay the bill. You do kind of have a weird thing around money and like women and stuff.
He does actually. He does. But ladies, don't be angry about that. You all need to appreciate his honesty. You know what I'm saying? When it, like I don't like no Lauren DeLuca. That's another person. I can't wait to talk about, Destiny's bad taste and finding people to associate with. But I don't like Lauren DeDoo-Doo, Lauren D. Herpes. I don't like her. I can't stand her, right? She's a bad person. This clip may be old, but the girl in the orange shirt flashed the camera when she was being kicked off. I don't think it was this show. What girl in the orange? Ain't nobody wearing, wait a minute, is a girl wearing orange? Ain't no girl wearing no orange. What show you looking at? So my thing is that, she revealed that, that he tried to get her. Oh, you talking about, is that orange? That look brown to me. Oh, you talking about her? This doesn't look orange to me. This is like a burnt brown, something like that. Okay. Oh, you talking about her? Okay. Do you think she flashed her? Okay, let me see.
How much you make? Yeah, for sure. There's some like stuff going on. 100%.
What do you mean there's stuff going on?
Like with not wanting to pay the bill and like worrying about how much money you're making.
Why don't you want to pay the bill? Maybe there's something going on with you.
Why does she have to pay the bill? Why does she have to pay the bill? You want something from women. If she was pursuing you, then yeah, she pays the bill like Brittany Simon. But no, that's not the case. So it's like so here's you guys got the most insecure part about Brian. He's very insecure. But like I said, I want to say this earlier. She flashes her mosquito bites. Oh, this girl flashes her boot. Oh, that's what Nina was saying. Oh, okay, Nina. Okay, I got it now. Like, my thing is that, y'all, I want you women to appreciate when a man tells the truth about himself. By the way, you'll find out anyway in the future. You'll find out what type of person they are, because if you're like when he was like, when he was asking out Lauren and he was like, let's have dinner. We got takeout. No, I got room service. She's like, well, can we meet out in public? Why do I want to come to your room? And he was like, well, we got food and I don't want to be outside, blah, blah, blah. And it's just to get you in your bedroom. What I tell you women about hotels, do not go into a hotel of a man unless you about to screw him. Other words, stay out of these men's hotel room. I'm gonna say that again. I need to start giving you guys the rules and by the way, my dad taught me this. My dad literally taught me this. He said, stay out of a man's hotel room. He don't care how fancy it is. He don't care if it's a living room or a flat screen TV. Stay out of a man's hotel room unless that is your boyfriend, okay? And I've always kept that, no matter what, under no circumstances, even if it's a platonic male friend. I remember I was at Dragon Con, and it was 3 of the guy friends of ours, and it was just me and a friend of mine named Sheila. And so one of the guys was like, yo, I'm gonna go and drop all this stuff up. Y'all can come up there with me. Why don't y'all come up and with me? And everybody left except for me. I said, nah, I'm gonna wait for y'all down here. And you know, she didn't want to be the only girl to go up there. So she was like, oh, well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna stay with Tree. And he's like, what's the deal? I'm just going up there and drop my stuff off. I said, well, you don't need us to go with you to your room to drop your stuff off. Go drop your stuff off. Okay? You wouldn't go to Destiny's hotel room if he needs someone to dry his hair. I'm not his slave. What you think this is? I'm a boss bitch. I'm not no slave. Why would I dry somebody's hair? Shut up. Anyway, talking to me like I'm a slave. I'm a bitch. I'm a domina. I'm a boss babe. I don't do slave work. I'm not a cosmetologist. Why would I dye somebody's hair? Do I look like I do hair? Do I look like I do hair? Seriously, do I look like I do hair? Now I can cut your hair completely off, shave that sucker bald, then write stuff on your bald head. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know damn well I don't look like no beautician if I keep a hat on my head. This is the reason why I support abortion. Some of y'all should have been sucked out of your mom's, coochie. You don't belong here. You lead chip paint eating window lickers. Okay, let's finish this.
You don't want to pay the bill.
I'm
Are you a
girl.
feminist? Do you believe in gender equality?
No.
I'm asking you a question.
Anyways,
Are
you're
you-
a
no, no,
high
no.
earner, but you don't pay the bill.
See, it's so funny. Like, it's not a question of the money necessarily. It's not about me not being able to afford it. That's not the issue. I just don't want to waste my money on someone who doesn't deserve it.
I actually wrote a song about it.
Wrote a song about what?
He's a high earner, but he doesn't pay the bill.
I never see. Where was this? Okay, here you go.
Did you do like cocaine in the bathroom or something?
No.
That was a lovely song. Well done.
Thank you.
You should try out for American Idol.
Thank you.
That's
He
well.
is mad.
Look, when it comes to paying the bill, we as men, we don't know you. We don't know if you're worth it yet. So we're not going to pay to find out.
Okay. If a man complains about paying for dinner, he's a brokey. Brian legit, because the DMs were leaked. Brian legit told this girl that he do not want to take her out for dinner, to just come to his hotel room and he'll order room service. So in other words, he's like, you know what? Let me hit it and then I'll feed you. Dude, like, really? Like, dude, But you know what? I want Brian to go gay. I'm not memeing either. He would be a perfect homosexual because, first of all, there's so much distrust he has for women that, only a man would understand him. So he needs to go with men. He really needs to go gay. And ladies, we need to start building the gay male population. We need to be allies to the male homosexual community. I'm going to start, I'm dead serious. I'm going to start a movement where we increase the male homosexual population by getting people like Brian to hate women so much that he will go the gay way. I think he would make a wonderful man. He would make them so much of a good boyfriend. Because you can trust no bitch, right? Trust no bitch, but you can trust a man. Nobody will understand a man like a man. Nobody can basically, do good for, according to Myron, who's also a homosexual. Myron Gaines said, what? Can't nobody give head better than what? A man. Did he not say that? Men are better at everything. So if men are better than everything, go with a man. Be with a man. So we need to do what we can to get these men to be with men. That's right, Sean. Men are better at giving blowjobs than women, says Myron. Thank you, Sean. Yes, I am dead serious, ladies. We need to get these kind of men to be with other men. So maybe what you guys need to do is try to find out a type. Is he into the bears or is he into the buff daddies? Is he into the leather men? You know what I'm saying? Or is he into the corporate men? Start like putting some very attractive men or some mediocre men, nerdy men. See what he's into. And you know what I'm saying? Let's groom him to be gay. We have to groom him to be gay, okay? Since he hate women so much. So I need you guys to start tweeting a variety of men and see which one he likes. He's gonna put a like by whatever. What's up, Krager over there in my and hello, trailer trash tornado. Oh, I remember you. All right, let's finish watching this.
I don't get this pushback against equally investing into the start of a relationship. I bet most of you would describe yourselves as feminists. I bet most of you would say you believe in gender equality between the sexes.
I don't. I don't consider myself a feminist, and I don't believe no equality. That's why I want you to pay.
Boom, headshot.
That's why I want you to pay the bill.
It's funny, when that check comes, y'all are really quiet about being feminists and believing in...
I don't think none of these women said that they were feminists. I don't think none of these women say they're feminists. So, and also, these men are starting to call me a feminist online. I'm not insulted by that right now. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, okay, call me what you... It's the same as calling me racist. Somebody called me racist today. They was like, oh, yeah. Because I said, if Candace Owens was white, you guys wouldn't give her a second thought. She would be a has-been like Tommy Lauren. And some monkey said, that's pretty racist. And I said, so? and what? That don't work on me, I'm black. Okay, I was just cussing out black people yesterday. Today is the white people's turn.
Equality.
My gender equality goes straight out the door when it's time to take the trash out.
I believe that.
I stand by that.
Yeah, I don't consider myself a feminist.
I don't
at all.
either.
That's what I'm saying. He's butthurt, so everybody's feminist. It's just like when these progressives call everybody racist that don't agree with them. So it's like, where did you get off just telling everybody they're feminists?
They used to provide for women because they worshipped women, not because Yeah, like if I'm going to be a feminist and think that women should be worshipped, then I think the man should pay. Back in ancient times, they used to worship women.
I don't think it's because they worshiped women. It's because women provided something very unique, solely and exclusively to their husband, that is not really happening today. For instance, their body.
What? Oh.
Women are still the bearers of life.
Yeah, but the woman's body is supposed to be a temple for the man.
What? Our body is the temple for men? Excuse me, my body is my temple. I take care of my temple. I was at the gym earlier today taking care. That's why I got so much energy. I shouldn't have worked out so hard today, because that's the reason why we're doing this early. Cause I got so much energy right now. I said, dude, we're gonna be doing this at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So much disagreements.
I think it is entirely reasonable to take Brian has, where he doesn't want to invest money into a woman that he has no idea what her motives or intentions.
I agree. So we need to get Brian with men. We need Brian. I agree, man. Trust no bitch. Trust no bitch. Don't trust these bitches. Leave these women alone. All bitches are hoes. Get with men. Ain't nobody gonna do you better than a man, honey. A man will do you right. A man, see, if he was gay, these two, look at that, they got the same flannel shirt on. You know what I'm saying? They both got the same kind of peachy color going on. He got the hat on, so he be the top, Brian be the bottom right there, okay? They could do the Brokeback Mountain style relationship. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling we want Brian to be happy. Y'all go ahead and start sending him some pictures.
But that's a bad way to go into something. Being like suspicious of someone like that.
Aren't women suspicious
you
of men?
You shipped him, Sean?
Yeah.
When they go on first dates?
If I'm not like going into it being like suspicious, no.
I would be suspicious.
Most women are
It's
like.
normal
Let me
to be
ask: would you,
suspicious.
if a guy invited you over to his house before meeting him, like out in public on the first date, would you do it, or would you prefer to meet
Why
him?
would a woman go over to a man's house that she never met so she can basically get R-worded or killed, you idiot? Oh my God. He's so low IQ.
In public first.
I would prefer to meet in public
Why
first.
is that? What are you
For
suspicious
her
of?
safety. For her safety. Because men are stronger than women.
Or is it just being...
No, I just wouldn't want to give him any ideas, because if you go over to a guy's place like that, they're going to assume you want to have sex with
This
them.
is such a wrong answer. Ladies, if a man say, why would you not meet at a man's house versus being in public? Say, because you're more safer from him attacking you in public. And if he says, how do you know if I'm attack you? It's like, you're never too safe. Better safe than sorry. Don't say, I don't want to give him the wrong idea. No, say, hey, you can take me out. You could do a lot of bad things to me. We have a troll John Doe. Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so he just got here. Thank you. Wait a minute. Who's this? Thank you, Nina. I don't know why Sun Dormant did not notify me. So no, don't you say stop. Sun Dormant, why are you engaging with the idiot and not notifying me like Nina did that there was a Dusty in here? But I don't need you guys to hold on. I'm gonna put an end to this. Okay, so I'm gonna start getting angry, and this is my last warning to you all. Okay, I'm not gonna say this again. When these trolls come into the damn going chat and they are disrupting the chat, that is making the chat uncomfortable and unpleasant for everyone. Nobody's here to see you fight with the damn trolls. Nobody is here to watch you all play with the trolls. They are here to see me. They are here to watch my content. And watching you all deal with trolls is not a good experience for them in the chat. So the next time a damn troll comes in here and y'all playing with the troll instead of highlighting my name like Nina did, I'm going to put you in timeout for 24 hours. All right, as I was saying.
Also be a safety thing? You'd rather be in public for safety reasons?
No, I just honestly don't want.
No, it's for safety reasons, Dude, she's so stupid with all them big boobs. I guess it's messing up her brain, or that bleach.
Give someone the idea that I want to fuck them if I don't.
So you're not even thinking about the fact that he could literally
Do something.
kill you?
Yes,
Murder.
thank you.
No, not really.
Okay.
Listen,
I'm more trusting in men than that.
there are crazy people. This is not a men or
Oh
women.
my gosh, she's gonna be on the headline news. Oh my goodness. She's stupid. If you want to know how some women get themselves in some positions where they end up unalive, this right here, I'm more trusting in men than that. Okay, girl. Okay, good luck when you come across a Tyrone one day.
There's a lot of really good guys out there that want to protect and provide for women.
You're totally right. In fact, most men are, but there are
That
really
don't wanna hurt women.
there are really bad guys. When my daughter's 18, I tell her, listen, like you need to know someone before you are in a private place with them. That's like basic safety 101. I'll give
father.
her
He's
I'll
a
buy
good
her a gun
father.
and give her a can of bear mace. You need to take care of yourself. You
I
need
got
to
a
be careful.
subscriber. I got a subscriber. Zoo has resubscribed for 4 more months. Yay, Zoo. Oh shit, joined to see Tree not talking any BS. Love to see it. Oh, you talking about taking no BS. Don't get excited. It's just me. No, one subscriber is good for me. No, what you mean not get excited? That's 95% of $5. What you mean not get excited? That's different than YouTube chat. Although I appreciate that. So thank you for the a subscription, extending your subscription there, Zoo.
Twisted psychos out there. It's true. There are predators out there. That's just a safety thing.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go to someone's house just to, like if I didn't know them first.
That's good. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. Yeah. Yeah.
So wait, what was your thing?
Where were we?
He's not even paying
Like,
attention.
it's just so fun. Like, I don't get this pushback. Like, I believe in egalitarianism. I believe in equality. Like, I know you guys didn't want to.
And that's why he needs to be with men. He needs to be with men. It's raining men. Ow, hallelujah. It's raining men. Ow, amen. It's raining men. Come on, y'all. He's blocked me. Hold on. Can I get at least 3 women or 3 people? It could be men. But I don't think men want to do that because it's going to look gay unless you're gay. Can I get at least 3 people to tweet and say, what do you think? Like, this is how you groom them, right? Hold on. I'm going to show you how you groom a man to be gay. This is what you do. You say, hey, Brian, what you think about this color shirt? I'm thinking about buying my brother a polo shirt. What you think? Do you think you like this one or do you like this one? And if he say, oh, I like the blue, then you like, does he like black men? Let me see. Okay, dude. All right. So do you like, oh no, this got his head cut off. Do you like this shirt or do you like this shirt? And then he'll say, oh, I like the orange one. Then you know he like the BBC, baby. Okay, then you're like, okay, so you start showing some t-shirts of him, you know what I'm saying? And then you go, so you get some suits, men's suits. So you know he's into the BBC. So then you sit up here and say, okay, hey, Brian, what you think about this suit right here? You like that? So, so you're not saying, ooh, isn't he sexy? Don't you want him? You're just tweeting to him, handsome men. Okay? You're like, what you think about? Do you like this gray suit or do you like this brown suit? I mean, what do you think about that tie there, Brian? You like it? You like it? You like it? Well, what about that one? Are you into the red? Are you into the red? What do you think about that leather? Do you think black ties on black shirt? You think that is? That's how you do it, okay? You'll do it, the Cheshire Cat. Yeah, I'ma need you guys to start tweeting. Listen, you don't say, is he sexy? You go, which one of these shirts I'm thinking about? This is what you want to do. You want to act like you're asking for help. Which one of these shirts, which one of these suits are good for my brother? You look like you have good taste in clothes. Which one do you think is real good, okay? No homo, but the gray suit was the best color. You like the gray suit, Sean? So that's how you got to do it, okay? I need y'all to please do that. Start tweeting to him some men's in these shirts, okay? Get him to get used to seeing men's. So he be like, well, you know what? I bet you I ain't got to worry about paying for his date. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll go 50-50 because we both men's.
Take the what's it called? The title of feminist, but do you guys all believe in equality?
They said they're not feminists.
There's no such thing as equality.
Thank you.
We're made differently. Our brains think differently. Our bodies work differently.
True.
There's no equal, but there's fair as we can get, but there's no like really equal. It's like comparing apples to oranges.
I don't know. I think that there's
agree.
personally like things that women can do that men can't do, and things
Oh,
that
he
men can
hates
do
this
that women
argument.
can't do. And I say that in the sense of even like a woman having a baby and a man getting her pregnant. A
Okay,
woman
so
can't
do
do
you
that.
let your man lead into the relationship? Do you submit to him?
Yes.
I did, and I do. Naturally, I do, and I wish I didn't. But yeah. 100%.
So let me ask you guys a question. In your relationships with men, would you consider your, let's say, long-term partner, is he the head of the household?
Yes.
Does he have final say?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
I trust him. If he's adamant about something and is like, this is what
Okay.
it is, then
Fair-
yeah.
fair enough.
All right,
Fair enough.
baby, you're right.
It depends on the
I
point,
trust
though,
you.
because if I'm feeling really passionate about it, I won't let him get his way.
Let me ask you a question. Would you let him tell you to stop doing sex work?
What?
He puts his foot.
Would you what?
Question. Would you let him tell you to stop doing sex work? He
Yeah,
puts his
I
foot down and
mean-
says no more sex work.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so no.
then he's
I'm
not.
feeling really passionate
So
about
then he's
that
not
one.
the head of the household.
Hold on. They're not in a marriage yet. And I've told you all how this works, okay? My first fiance wanted me to stop doing pro-doming. He bought me out. My thing is, we were not, he was interested in us moving serious, okay? I was making a lot of money, it's pro-dom. And, he, of course, had a lot of money, but he wanted me to stop doing it. And I'm like, okay, I got bills. I got these responsibilities, saying, who with my income? So if in my case, when you want me to get out of the situation, that you don't like me and you buying me out, and I left. So it's not like, I bet you if he says, okay, I will take care of your responsibilities, or I'll buy, how much you working? I mean, how much are you making? You see what I'm saying? I'll buy you out. And then, let's work on our relationship. That's what I did. Now, of course, when the migrants came to Germany, that just ruined our relationship. That's the only reason we didn't get married. Cause I was like, I did not feel protected. There was a lot of R wordings going on. in Germany at that time, and I was like, what are we doing? And he was like, well, just stay home until I get there. He was like, and then, I was like, what? I got to run errands. I got to go to the grocery store. I was doing the female duties too. So, what I'm saying? I can't go to the grocery store until you chaperone me. Dude, please.
He's not the head of the household.
I just don't think he would ask me to do that.
Yeah, exactly. The head of the household doesn't want me to quit sex work. He loves that I do sex work.
What if everything
That's
else
great.
about him is perfect?
So your conceptual head of the household man just is. This is hard to wrap your head
cool
around.
With it. Like,
I mean, I've found guys like that don't care about what I do.
I mean,
Not
is he like a
everyone
million?
cares.
By the way, that's true. I'm about to show y'all another. Thanks to Shanna, I might be messed up her name, but I got it on here. Guys, remember when I told you these men don't care about these women, what they're doing in the sex industry? They'll still wife them up. You know what I'm saying? And then this guy, Marcus, want to sit up here and tell me I don't know what. That's why I banned this old bitch out of my daggone chat. So somebody brought it to my attention. And by the way, they're a nice looking family. We're going to look at that after this video.
If he's a millionaire, then maybe
And then we're
I'll
gonna get to
consider
Brittany.
it, but-
Usually they're also in like an entertainment industry of some kind.
You're totally okay with this conceptual dominant head of the household man as long as he's okay with you doing everything that you do whenever you want to do it, and there's no give at all.
Well, you said sex work.
no, it's not like that. There's
Oh.
obviously like you don't do whatever you want whenever you want. That's
Yeah.
not how a relationship works. They're cool
Okay.
with certain things, and there's
Look.
some things they're not cool with.
Look,
and that's it.
As far as the whole paying for the date thing. So women want men to do all this traditional stuff, opening
No,
the
we
door.
don't. I need for everybody to get rid of the word traditional, because what are we talking about? Traditional based on what? You understand that the internet has now removed it to where tradition is impossible. So are we talking about tradition back in the 20s, back in the 40s, back in the 60s? Where are we basing tradition off of? And what does tradition mean? So I'm getting rid of that word tradition, because every last one of these daggone hoes that are talking about they traditional online, they're not. Let's not forget Isabella Riley Mooley daggone groomed her teenage husband to marry her. Is that tradition? Is that tradition? Where a woman is 5 years older than her husband? Okay, let's not forget the beluga whale, Rachel Wilson, had 3 kids by 2 different men before she married Andrew. Is that tradition? Is that tradition? Holla at me now. Is that tradition? Okay, all right. Now, Pearl is 27, ugly, okay? A walking Sasquatch with a dad bod. Talking about I don't believe in holding sex till marriage. Chicken, you can daggone and slam her on the first date, especially if you're a black man. Is that tradition? Name me one of these bitches who always talk about tradition who is literally living a traditional life. Like literally living a tradition. No one. You can't point no one. You can't point to one couple that is living a traditional life. So this word tradition is used to control and shame women, so that men can have their way. Because remember, if you really want to talk about tradition, how is having sex with a man before marriage, how is that tradition? Also, how is meeting a man in his bedroom, in his hotel tradition? They want to pick and choose what they want to consider traditional and what they want to consider acceptable. Yeah, they're not devout Christians. They're not.
Or paying for the day, gifts, flowers, providing. In my view, these are reserved for women who are worthy of them. Just like women are not obliged to sleep with you on the first date, so too are men not obliged to provide for you on the first date.
What do you mean provide? Ain't nobody trying to pay no girls' bills on the first date. What are you talking about? If you are bitching about picking up the tab for lunch or dinner, you are brokey. I've never had this problem, ladies. I promise you. I've never had no problems with no guy talking about some, you gonna pay for what you eat. And by the way, I don't eat a lot. So like you're just sitting here complaining about paying for dinner or lunch?
You make a good point.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, both stances could be right. Like men who are comfortable paying and men who are not, you know? Like
Then they
it's
don't
up
get
to your
go out with
discretion
us,
what you want to
and
do
that's
with your
that.
money.
If
Look-
you don't want to pay on the first date, then that's fine. Then you're not going to go out.
But
Yeah.
for a lot of women, it's like you want a guy this falls into a few different categories, but just like we as men have to prove ourselves to you before you sleep with us,
Why is it sleep? So you see where his head is? So automatically he's thinking sex. Okay? So how about you have to prove yourself to me to see if we are compatible? How about prove to yourself to me that I can trust you? Automatically, can you, I gotta prove myself to you before I can get them draws? That's the reason he's so cool in my brain.
opinion, and I'm instructing men to do this, you should be screening women just as hardcore as they're screening you. So I think...
No, because if you pursue a woman, you should have known before pursuing her that she's what you want. And you do know what it is about her that you want before, unless you are just going by the physical aspect of her. And then therefore you get what you give, idiot.
You should wait to provide men should wait to provide until you've proved yourselves to us. You don't get the benefit of my provisioning until I know you are only talking to me. Because like I said earlier, one of the main reasons I don't want to pay for a girl on a first date is these girls are dating multiple dudes. They're sleeping with multiple dudes.
Yeah, so are men. So are men. That's what dating is. I want the men and women to know this. Men are not obliged to be dating one girl at a time. And women are not obliged to be dating one guy at a time. The difference with the women, though, keep your damn legs closed. You can go on several dates to get the best, let the best man win. Men are going through several women to see which one is the one he want to either be in a serious relationship or not. So this whole notion of, you can't be with you can't go on a date. That's what dating is there for. Imagine being on a dating app. And you swipe right, match somebody, and then you put your phone down, and then that's it. You don't go and look out anybody else. You don't scroll through nobody else. Once you got that one match, that's it. Who does that? Nobody. So if you're not going to do that online, why would you sit up here and just date one person? Once you find the right person, then you say, hey, then you stop dating all the other guys. But just keep your damn legs closed. Keep your legs though. That is incorrect. If he is dating 5 women, he is paying for 5 dates. Nowhere near equal. Well, if you are brokey like you are, Frank White, doesn't matter if he paying for 5 women. He has the money. Your broke ass don't got nothing. See, you make less than minimum wage. So, of course, you can't even afford anything besides $1 meal. You dusties need to stay the hell out of my daggone chat. He is a millionaire, unlike your broke ass. You're not even a thousandaire. You 100-aire. You're not even a thousandaire. You 100-aire. You broke ass motherfucker. Hey, look. Am I wrong, Frank? It's a dumb take. Okay, listen. You're broke. Okay, that's why you complaining. I want the ladies to understand. Every time you see a brokey like dusty ass Frank White, When a man complains about another man's money, he's a dusty. He's a broke ass dusty. He's a down home, struggling and surviving dusty. Hanging in the child line, dusty. Ain't we lucky we got them? Dusty. Hold on, I'm getting some money over here. Celine, if he says men should use weight to provide financially, women should feel entitled to wait until they sign that's a sign for any. No. You just don't deal with these type of men. Celine, no, you just don't deal with these type of men. When you see a man say something like this, you just go, okay, thank you for being honest, and you move on.
I got a super chat.
Wait until a ring I'm met. Okay, no, you don't even do the. Listen, these are not good men. I need you ladies to understand the warning signs when you see them. Do not talk them out of their belief system. Just be appreciative that they're being honest, and you move on. You move on. Don't try to talk him into being something that he's not. And that's where you women go wrong with. You daggone, this is when we talk about Barbara the Builder. This is the Barbara the Builder situation. Okay? You Barbara the Builders see this man complaining about picking up a tab. He's a millionaire. He is a freaking millionaire. And he's complaining about picking up a daggone tab on a dinner date. You move it. You keep it moving. Move along, ladies. Don't sit up here and try to convince him. Be like, oh, okay, you know what? You're right. And just go about your business. You trying to make him anything that he's not. You're a Barbara the Builder. And you're basically invading, you're trying to make him what he is. Stop it. Get help.
You don't get my provisioning until I know you are only talking to me.
I think that's
How do you know they're sleeping with other dudes though?
You have to make that assumption in 2023. That's how people
But
move.
like some of them really are not. Like dead ass. Like
Bro,
really
they
not.
are.
You can't.
That's just the
can't
thing,
assume
though.
that.
Okay,
You
so-
never know, so you have to
they're
Look,
not.
so if they're
No,
not, then you still do the vetting process, maybe 2 or 3 dates, and you determine they're not, and then you feel comfortable, and then you move on in the relationship as normal.
Yeah.
Let's
Wait,
say
so you're
they're
saying
not.
that they go out just to eat and they don't actually like you?
What do you mean?
Like you're saying, like you're worried that someone's just gonna you don't want to give your provisioning and providing for until you know that she's just with you, right? But you're
Pretty
saying
much.
you're worried that someone who would go out with you, that they don't actually like you, they just want the meal.
A lot of
Some-
girls do that.
some girls do that,
A
some
lot
girls
of
do-
Imagine crying as a millionaire about feeding a woman a meal. This is why we got to get him to be gay. See, a gay man would feed Brian. Okay? He could be the woman. Listen, I'm telling you, we got to do this. Cuz see, he would be the woman in the relationship because he would be a bottom. Okay? He would be the bottom, so therefore he ain't got to worry about his money. You know what I'm saying? He can have himself a leather daddy to take care of him. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get him to get a man, because imagine, listen, a man who's crying about a freaking. How much is it? By the way, I don't know how much it costs. I'm gonna assume that if you go, y'all know my favorite place is Italian restaurants, right? So how much is a dinner for two at the Olive Garden? Is it what? No more than $50? It's no more than $50, right? At Olive Garden. So a millionaire is complaining about a $50 bill. A millionaire is complaining about $50. This is why I want y'all to sit up here and just, when they tell you who they are, keep it moving. This is what I'm saying. What was that black woman who was in that struggle love relationship with Taylor Swift's boyfriend? She was in a struggle relationship. You women are you're pathetic. You're absolutely pathetic when you sit up here and understand that these millionaires, that look, you think he's not spending a lot of his money on Taylor Swift? When you are bottom tier, they will treat you like gutter trash. Holy smokes.
Let's do that.
Look, I know how people move. People have like 5 dates in a week with different dudes. Even average chicks can fucking get.
Did you remember the thing that he pulled up? She literally said that she went on 6 dates a week just to pay for groceries.
Thank you for bringing that up,
Yeah,
Kelly.
but some guys are okay with like paying for dates, you know, but he's not personally. So it's like I would think that the girls that would date you would know like, oh, he's not cool with paying for dates. So like, I'm not gonna do that with him, you know.
He's not paying for dates on the first date. He doesn't want to waste his money. Like Amanda.
He doesn't waste his money on the first dates. He basically uses his show to get laid. Now, a part of me thinking it's working, I think. A part of me, because there's a couple, I think it's 2 girls that been coming up there more often. One of them, who was that girl that I wanted to go cuss her out on her daggone Instagram, but it's blocked. I think that's one of the girls he be sticking. So when you see these girls, by the way, this one is not one of them because she's in a relationship with another guy. But, you know, when you see some of these girls constantly go on, then, you know, these are the girls that he bring on often. Kiko. Yeah, Kiko. He is having sex with Kiko. Listen, y'all can tell I said it. He is sticking Kiko. He's probably tired of her. Probably trying to get somebody else. He ain't paying for no meals. He's using his show as a leverage.
It's not about the money. It's not about the money. $10, $10, $20, I don't care. It's about principle. Go ahead, Kelly.
I would just think girls like that are want like free dates and like they would just do that with guys that are cool with stuff like that.
Yeah, but
a lot
most girls assume that the guy's gonna pay because that's how it is for the most part. Look, a lot of women are just
this is amazing. This is what I'm saying. He's not conservative. He's not on the right. I've never, ever had this problem. And by the way, I'm fun on dates. Before I got married, you know what I'm saying? Every guy that I went out to eat with, I'm actually entertaining, honey. I'm comic relief. Okay? I'm going to tell you something. There is something cute. Listen, I'm about to teach y'all some game, ladies. Y'all want some game? Listen, when a man gets his food, you know what I'm saying, you be like, ooh, that looks good. That looks real good. And say, like say for instance, if he had some steak or with some home potatoes, you'd be like, ooh, that looks good. Do you mind if I get some of that? And he will more likely say no. I mean, say yes. And what you do is you take a piece, take his fork out of his hand, and if he cut up the steak, then if he didn't, you cut the steak up and you feed it to him. Don't eat it. You're asking, and they love that. So you're like, I hate steak, so let's not use steak. Let's use some chicken Alfredo, right? So you do chicken Alfredo, but you get his utensils, not yours. All right. And you're like, do you mind if I have some? You take his, he's going to get confused. He's like, what's she taking with my stuff for? And you basically you pick up the chicken Alfredo and you put it in a little spoon so you can turn it up and you go, open wide. And he'll be like, there you go. He's like, I didn't want it. And then you just say, I didn't want it. I just wanted to see you eat it. And then lick your lips. Girl, you in there. You in there, baby. You in there. Oh, don't say that, Tree. Those red pill claims women are incapable of being funny. Honey, I'm hilarious on a date. Okay? They love that. I'm telling you. This was I never had a problem with a guy on a date. Never. So much so they be like, you want it. I've actually, and this has happened to me about 30%, 30% of the time. I have been so much fun on dates that a guy sit up here and say, you want an extra entree to take home in a doggy bag? Because you know I eat all my food, honey. Okay? I grew up in the ghetto. We don't leave no food left, okay? So my plate is clean. And so they say, you want to order another entree so you could take that home since you done ate all your food? I said, I'm a good little girl. I eat all my vegetables. Girl, I eat all my food. I ain't playing. I ain't going in and dainty. Hold on, we gonna get to Destiny in a minute. I don't know why. I just
so accustomed to men doing all this extra shit, moving mountains just for a chance at you.
nigga, you ain't moving no damn mountain.
Because look, there's no shortage of simps. That's your clientele. So look, I mean, I want to point out one thing.
Ain't nothing wrong with simps, by the way. Hold on. Hold on. I'm beginning to like simps. Cause you know, Lauren Southern, she did a video. I wanted to simp for her. And I was like, hey, I was like, I want a super chat so I can be your simp. Yeah, I know, moving mountains. This nigga can't even move his damn desk. I said, I want to be Lauren Southern simp. You know what I'm saying? And then she said, you're my favorite simp. And then I did the senpai notice me meme. I was like, hey, I like being a simp. Ain't nothing wrong with simp. Once I did it, I was like, you know what? This simping thing is not bad. What? This is some good. I like being a simp. I like this. Ain't nothing wrong with simping. It made me feel good. So listen, I am going to start defending simps. Because I have experienced the simp ways, okay? All right? So there's that. The difference between simp and groupie, a simp got money.
Boom, headshot.
Well, I was the simp who was trying to give her some money. Okay. All right. That's my difference. I wanted to simp by giving her some money. That's what I want to do. Notice me, senpai. Here. Ka-ching. Notice me, senpai. Ka-ching, ka-ching. All right.
Requires romance just really doesn't like you that much. Because she never required that like really hot dude, that really exciting dude to be romantic, to pay for anything.
Yeah.
You ain't that though, Brian.
So like
when you're really into a guy, you'll just fuck him because he's so hot, kind of thing, right?
Yeah, girls.
And he doesn't do anything for you at all?
I've definitely been there, done that.
Definitely,
Yeah, girls like the super hot guy, they don't need him to pay because they're happy to get with him. But like the guy that they think they're settling for, even though most of these guys are actually on their level, because a lot of women view themselves as more attractive than they actually are. They have an overinflated sense of self. They have a big ego. They have fucking 100 simps in their DMs. They download Tinder.
But that
There's
guy's
1,000
paying
dudes.
for some girl.
He
might not be paying for all the girls that are just fucking him like just to do it, but he is paying for some girl out there.
I guess.
For sure.
So you expect men to pay?
No, it's not black or white thinking with me, okay? It's based on like the situation.
Well, earlier you said it was disgusting.
No, I said I was turned off. I changed my wording. Remember, I said saying disgusted was too harsh, and that I wish that I would have said, I retracted the statement and said, yeah.
Well, okay, a lot of women, I think a couple of you guys.
The guys that I want to fuck are guys that are gonna pay on the first date. It's like it's my preference. Sue me.
Hey, you're entitled to have your preference. I guess my issue is that you expect men to pay, yet you do sex work.
My issue is I don't give a fuck. Like I can do sex work and I can expect men to pay. I'm still a human being and I'm allowed to have preferences.
Yeah, what's
so degrading?
It's not degrading.
Why does it
Your problem is that I do sex work and that's not degrading.
I didn't say that.
Wait, I just don't get it. Why do you say
I said that, hold on, just a point of clarification. I said that your problem is that you expect men to pay, yet you do sex work.
Yes, so
what I'm trying to get at is you have a rather traditional stance on who should pay, yet you are quite.
Whenever somebody says traditional stance, I want you ladies, because I'm trying to get you ladies to prepare for these stupid arguments. It's so easy to turn out. Say, there's nothing about me that's traditional. So therefore, he don't have this, well, you want traditional ways where the man has to pay for the meal. No. I think brokies are not in my league. So therefore, I don't expect brokies to pay for my meal because I don't go out to date with brokies. So get rid of, whenever they say tradition, just like my best way of getting out of a lot of conservatives arguments when they want to say, well, that's not Christ-like, I go, I'm not a Christian, which I'm not. And it just basically deflate their ego quick.
Non-traditional.
Okay, and my problem is that you expect girls to go halves on the first date and you're not even that attractive.
Okay, ad hominem.
second. We gotta rewind that again.
My problem is that you expect girls to go halves on the first date and you're not even that attractive.
Boom! Headshot!
Ow. Ow. That stung.
Okay, ad hominem.
I don't know what that means.
All right, bro.
Wait, so I just want to clarify. You're saying because she does.
What?
and
Hold
we
on,
do.
hold on. So you've just attacked my physical appearance.
Well, you attacked my career.
I didn't attack
Your
your
problem
career.
with me having a preference because of my job.
Because you have a rather traditional stance on who should pay, yet you are quite non-traditional. I didn't ad hominem attack your physical appearance.
What does ad hominem mean?
Ad hominem, it's like a personal attack.
Oh.
That's not a
Yeah.
personal
So
attack. That's the
what you're
truth.
saying is if I was more physically attractive, then I could get away with demanding equality? That's what you're saying, isn't it?
No,
guys-
no. She's saying that if you was a Chad, you would basically get some po-po for free.
Boom! Headshot!
She said that if you were Chad, you wouldn't be crying about paying for no dinner because you would be the damn meal. That's what she's saying.
Is that I'm,
You think I'm wrong because of my physical appearance to want to split the bill?
I think she was saying that.
Or do you want to walk back what you just said?
do you want to let her answer?
No,
think she-
it's
Go
the words
ahead,
came
go.
out of your mouth. She's not going to
Yeah,
is
but
so
my mouth
mad.
was on her pussy, so she knows what I'm thinking.
I think she was saying that it was a low blow to talk bad about her career, so she did a low blow back.
It's
Exactly.
not. It's
That
really
wasn't-
not, though. It's totally different. So I'm going to kindly ask you to leave.
This is Sparta!
All right, I have to take her with me.
That's fine.
So he puts on a spotter hat when he want to kick a woman out? Oh my God, that is so cringe. That is so cringe. Oh, good. No wonder he don't getting laid, honey, without using a show. So this is the last thing, and then this is going to be real quick. Okay, this is going to be real quick. So remember I said, listen, ladies, listen to me. Stop listening to men try to tell you what you can and cannot get, okay? I told you all. So so this is from, so thank you, Shay Z. Shay gave me this. She tagged me in it, right here. As you can see, she tagged me in it. And basically, as you can see, I don't know who this is, right? But as you can see, this must be a ex-porn star. And this is her husband and beautiful baby. So what did I tell y'all? Remember? Who told y'all? Stop listening to these men. We are now in a situation right now that OF women are being normalized. So it is not uncommon for women who have been in the porn industry to get married and start a family. But men who are, hold on, sorry. Men who are, upset that you get to have your cake. Because I want you to understand this. Men who are mad at porn stars, these are men who wish that they could be porn stars. You understand me? These are men who really envy you because you, as women who are in the sex industry, you are doing this to get paid, whereas men would be doing this to get laid. That's the difference. That's the difference. Okay. So, I want you to, but we probably go into this conversation more deeply. Come this Wednesday. All right. Brittany Simon. Before I go into this exposure of her, that for some reason I was kind of waiting for people in the DNS lifestyle to expose it, but apparently nobody cares. I don't know if they have a problem with Destiny or they just are too cowardice. But there's a lot of lingo I got to teach you guys. So vanilla is slang in the, okay, I got to talk about DNS. DNS stands for dominant submission. Okay, or dominant or submissive. Okay, so DNS can apply to any gender, and it applies to the two relationships. So it's rare. I'd never heard of D&D, which is a dom and a dom. I've never seen it before. And I've never seen a sub-sub relationship either. So you want that polar opposite. So when you see me say a DNS relationship, I'm talking about somebody's the top, somebody's the bottom. Somebody's the dom, somebody's the submissive, okay? Now, when we're talking about that and we call somebody vanilla, this is somebody who lives a regular life. There's no kink, there's no energy exchange whatsoever, all right? So it's just somebody who just likes, just do everything that ain't dealing with kink. Does anybody have any questions? Let me know, because I need to break this down to you so you can understand, what a POS Brittany is and why I'm kind of shocked that nobody called her out so far. All right. So even though I have retired from the business, there are some times, before I got married, where I would be interested in doing certain dominant things to men, right? But you always have to have consent, especially if they're vanilla. And when someone does something to you without consent, not only have they violated your trust, they violated your boundaries, but they also violated you as a person. You always, always, always need consent. Now, you can get consent without being boring by saying, hi, let me see, what could I use an example? Scenes with a contract. That's y'all watch too much, what was the name of that kink movie? 50 Shades of Grey. Contracts are only for a slave-dominant relationship. You know what I'm saying? So say, for instance, I want to tie a guy. Well, look at Darius. I don't need a contract with Darius, okay? Darius pissed me off. Darius disrespected me, and he wanted to do a collab because he thought I forgot. I told you I hold grudges, and I said, no, Darius, you're going to have to submit to me. I need to punish you. I was very explicit about that, didn't I? Press 1 if you were here. I said, I must punish you. Only way I will collab with you, you must submit to me. I used those exact words. I said, you made me mad. You pissed me off. The only way you're going to do a collab is you must submit to me for punishment. I am upfront and honest what I want to do to him. And I said, I want to cane you, spank you. I want to paddle you. I'm going to tie you up, pull your hair. I just told him all the stuff that result in pain. So I was upfront with him. Okay. What you don't do as a woman, or you don't do as a dom, you never do something that someone is not aware that's coming, and you don't do it without consent. So, for example, we'll use Darius again. Say, for instance, Darius didn't know I had a grudge, didn't know I was still pissed off that he disrespected me, and that I want an apology. So let's say, for instance, he was like, he forgot all about it and said, Tree, let's do a collab. And I'll go, yeah, come on over to Georgia. I'll drive up to Atlanta and yeah, we'll do a collab. You can, how about we go to this dungeon? We can have some drinks and stuff like that. And he gets there, I grab him, I tie his ass down, and then I put a ball gag in his mouth, and I just start beating him. That violated his boundaries. That was done without consent. That was done without his permission. You never, ever, ever do that. You never do that. You never do that. Okay? Any man or woman who violates a person's boundaries and you do something against them without consent, you are a dangerous person, and you're also you're a POS. Now, even though I'm retired, the part of me of looking at people playing safely, especially with vanillas, is important. And sometimes I see things that other people don't see. So Destiny is famous for being friends with bad people. And when it came to Brittany, he thought that Brittany was this great girl that he could trust. I do believe, if anybody from DGG is here, you can correct me. I do believe Destiny had the nerve to say he could trust Brittany with his credit card and his bank information. Am I misquoting him? Okay, so that is correct. That is correct, right? When I saw that, I said, Lord, this little fool. Okay. I cannot believe he said that about this clown. Now, what y'all don't remember, and I'm talking to GGG here, many of you have said, Tree, Brittany is a submissive. She's one of these bratty subs. You should do a collab with her. I said, no, hell I won't. Because I can tell that there is something mentally off with Brittany. All right? She's one of these people that act like she's intellectually and emotionally superior, but she's not. But I didn't know that she was dangerous until this stream. Now, you know, guys, what I'm about. Those of you who are part of DGG, you know what I'm about to see. Okay? You know what you're about to see. But I'm going to explain something, because I think you all need to see something different through the eyes of a femdom. It was like with Mr. Girl, who also Destiny's befriended. When Mr. Girl did that, you're my doll, you're my human doll. He did that video where he made Shaylin cry. I broke that down from a femdom perspective. And it gave a lot of insight into it, because Max does that too. Max violates the boundaries of his crazy girlfriend. By the way, F her too. I don't like her anyway. But I was showing you how these crazy people that are into kink, particularly DNS, which Mr. Girl is into, where they do things, it's not pushing boundaries, it's violating someone's boundaries. It's actually doing something to them against their will, and they did not give you consent. Okay? So, I watched this stream. I remember watching it live, where you have Abba, Brittany, Melina, and you have Steven. I'm watching Brittany's demeanor throughout the entire video. And if you guys watch this again, you'll see she takes side shots. She takes some digs. She takes a couple of jabs at Destiny. I don't know what happened with the backstory of why she tries to take a couple of digs at Destiny, but something happened that we don't know. But I'm going to show you what she did and why has it been a year later and nobody said anything. So Abba and Brittany, they're all sitting around talking, and all of a sudden Brittany brings up about slapping Destiny.
Are we lifting?
Yes.
Or Ubering?
Okay, because I can't drive.
Okay, cool.
Should steal a car.
Are you sure, Steven?
I sure
What's your way?
You don't want one for the road?
Boys
How
time.
hard are you going to do it?
How hard do you want me to do it?
What is the point? Am I doing anything for this?
Even if it's after Abba,
This is
I
the
wanted
what
to
you
show you
want,
some of
the
the
crazy.
prepping stuff. If you
The
actually
stream
gave
was
a shit about that.
requesting
I
it. It
don't
wasn't
know if
even
you
my
know.
idea. I wouldn't even have thought about it. Your stream was like, slap him. And I was like, sounds kind of fun.
Steven, are you?
So, By the way, every one of these people in here besides Brittany is vanilla. Are we clear? Because I personally asked Abba, is he in DNS? And you're going to see why I asked him that, right? So for anyone that is part of this world, and the world, when I say the scene, I'm going to use that interchangeably. I'm going to say the scene, I'm going to say this world. So whenever I say scene and this world, we're talking about kink, we're talking about domination, we're talking about submission, we're talking about fetish. Are we clear? Do you understand? So when I say scene, when I say world, I'm talking about that, all of that, kink, domination, submission, fetishes. We're talking about all of that, okay? When someone from this scene interacts with a vanilla, you have to clear things up with that person first. The biggest violation in the scene is to do something without consent. And for anyone to sit up here and kink is, I want you guys to understand something. Slapping is a kink. I should know. That is how I realized I was a dom. Real quick story. I was a bodyguard when I got into policing. I was a bodyguard for some exotic dancers, and one of the dancers came down and said, "Tree, this man wants me to slap him. I can't. He's one of my favorite customers. He gave me $100. I'll split it with you if you can go up there and slap him." He said, "I told him that I have a big black bodyguard that would do it. She's very sexy, but if you come up there and do it, I'll give you the money." I went up there, had no problem. I told him to count to 3. I slapped him at the count of 1, and he basically climaxed in his tighty whitey fruity balloons. She gave me the whole $100 bill. I was like, we was doing business ever since then, okay? Because it came to me naturally to slap a man. Man wants you to slap him sexually? No problem. I'll slap the shit out of you. And the thing about it is, it came to me naturally, and that is something that's not normal for most women. That was consensual. He paid her to do it. Therefore, she transferred the responsibility to me. Slapping is a kink. So when someone requests it, you do it. But when you do it to someone who didn't request it, you're a POS. So here we have Brittany saying the chat. She's using DGG, which is the chat, as an excuse to violate his boundaries, to actually do something. Now, I don't believe this was consensual, and I'm still going to stand on it. I know, Brittany, when you watch this video, you're going to sit up here and say that he could have said no. This is one of the flaws of Steven. Steven doesn't know how to say no to women, and I have seen him allow women to violate his boundaries way too much. And this is one of them. But see, you're not a dom, you're a bottom. Why the hell would you take a dominant position and put your hands on this man? If I was there, this is what I'm saying. The reason why nobody put a stop to this, because a lot of people don't realize what's going on. You don't understand the energy exchange. Brittany is not a dom. She never was a dom. She never was a top. Why the hell is she slapping Steven? Do you understand what I'm saying? Why the hell is she putting her hands on this man? And I'm not putting up with this. The chat told me to do it. Baby, I'm a domina. I'm 100% certified FDA bitch. Grade A bitch. None of you clowns, no offense, can sit up here and request me to violate somebody, especially somebody that's my friend. Boundaries. Since when does the chat has the power to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn about your damn request. Who gives a shit about your request? She wanted to do it. No, Steven let her do it. But No, this is what I'm saying, and I'm glad some of y'all are trying to blame Steven for this. Sure, Steven could have stand up to her, but my problem with Steven is that he let things go too far. But see, here's my problem with you stupid women. You don't realize when you out of place. You don't realize when you cross the line. You don't realize when you need to take ownership of your own actions. She brought up the slapping. Tree, did you know Destiny spoke about his boundaries on stream when the Melina thing popped off? You're 100% right. Yeah, but guess what, Krieger? And what happened? He let it go too far. So yeah, so thank you for bringing that up. He let it go too far, and then he wants to talk about his boundaries. But see, I'm sorry. This is her fault. When I say her, I'm talking about Brittany. Okay? I'm talking about Brittany. CJ, can you shut up and let me do my stream? I'm not going to tell you again. You acting like I'm stupid. Of course I seen the ABBA slap part, Brittany. I got the damn video up. What you think? It got the slap in here. So when I saw this, and I saw her go like this and said, the chat wants me to do it. The chat wants me to slap you. The chat, I'm like, no, that's not how that works. So if the chat told you to set his hair on fire, you're going to sit up here and say, oh, come on, man. The chat wants me to do it. The chat asked me to do it. We don't pay attention to the chat when it comes to actions like this. So this is she rubbing her hands, but I got to understand, I got to show you what I am seeing. Okay. And then I'm going to hit play. I got to show you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a bottom trying to top her friend who's vanilla. Do y'all understand me? I'm seeing someone who's not in a position to be a top her friend. Now, before I was married, there's a lot of things I wanted to do to some of my male friends, but I got their permission first by asking certain things. You know what I'm saying? I'll ask. I never popped anything out of the blue to any of my male friends in the past. I've never done that. Because you always want consent. You always want consent. And when you do something that's on a live stream, and I got a problem with this, I got a problem with women overstepping their boundaries and humiliating men that did not ask for it, you know what I'm saying? And because you know Steven is nice, because he done said that he trusts your dumb ass with his bank account information, you are now taking advantage of the friendship. She's a very bad person. And when I saw this, I was like, my freaking hand was covering my mouth. So here we go. So once again, she's a bottom, putting herself in a top position. She's out of pocket for that. She's not in a position to be in that. Can you be like both dominant and submissive? You can be a switch, but she's not a switch. A switch is someone who can go dominant and submissive. She's not a switch. She's never been a switch. She's always been a bratty, what she call herself a bratty bottom. And if she want to sit up here and say she was a switch, I dare her to show me a video in her past where she said she actually did dom work. She ain't never do no damn dom work. When you are an alpha woman, you use your powers responsibly. This is why you don't let stupid bitches like this be in charge. Yeah, top it from the bottom. But in this case, this is non-consensual. This is non-consensual. And only an inexperienced dom would let a submissive top from the bottom. I know how to handle them bitches real quick. Okay, here we go.
You gotta get slapped.
Hold on, sorry.
After Abba,
This is
I wanted
what
to
you
show you
want,
some
the
of the
crazy-
prepping stuff. If
The
you actually
stream
gave
was
a shit about
requesting
that.
it. It wasn't even my idea. I wouldn't even have thought about it. Your stream was like, slap him. And I was like, sounds kind of fun.
Steven, are you down to get slapped or no?
If you really want to. If you really want to do it.
want me to?
And this made me angry. I was literally watching this live. I was literally watching this live. And this is my problem with Steven. If you really want to, what? What? But I gotta explain the dynamics here. I gotta defend Steven. Steven was smitten with Brittany. Anytime our switch is real, yeah, there's a such thing as a switch. A switch is a real person. You can't, there's not that many switches, but there are people, there's way more submissives than there are doms. Excuse me, hold on. Okay, let me explain the dynamics, right? There's way more submissive men than there are dominant women. And the reason why there's more submissive men than dominant women is because it is not in a woman's nature. It is not natural for a woman to be dominant, especially like me. And the only way I'm this way is because of my upbringing. Okay, it is who I am. All right. Now, there are more male doms than there are female subs. Okay. When it comes to female doms, this ain't sexual for us. It's all about the power. Do y'all understand? When it comes to male doms, it's all about power and sex. Maybe sex first and then power, but power and then the sex. Sex is a must with male doms. Sex is a must. With fem doms, we ain't interested in no ding-a-ling because we can get that. That's easy. That's easy. Okay. We just in it for the power. And not only that, but you're not worthy as a submissive to even touch us. So we don't go that route. So that's the dom. Now, so switches, you will find some women that are dominant professionally, but they're submissive lifestyle one. So this is the reason why when you go to my website, my femdom website where I am retired, you see in bold red letters, I never switch. So wait, women want power and men want to get down? I don't know what you mean by get down. So this is, so I put, if you go to my website, you'll see in red, I never switch. Because I'm not a switcher. So it's common for women to be in that position of power. Not all femdoms, but you have about 30% like to switch it up. Then you have some male doms who are male doms over their female slaves, but they like to submit to female doms. Those are your switches, and there are not that many of them, but they exist. So that's what switching means. All right, so let's get back to Brittany. So the reason why when I watched this, I was shocked because I'm like, she's not in a position to, first of all, this is her friend. And the reason why Destiny agreed to this is because he's too nice. I know there's a lot of people on the right that hate Destiny, that he thinks he's an asshole and this, that, and the other. But what you guys don't understand is that, in my opinion, he's too nice. He's too forgiving and he's too tolerant. And I've always told him these are things, I'm like, you forgive and you let evil people, get back into friendship with you. You like to be friends with bad people. Sneeko, BX Bullet, Zerka, Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual. Okay. Hold on. Even the new person I don't like, which is Lauren. I don't even like her. You know what I'm saying? And he adores her. I can't stand that heifer. Never liked her ever. So you see what I'm saying? So when it comes to who's the PAW guy? I can't remember who that. Oh, and Mr. Girl. How do I even forget Mr. Girl? So Steven, like yeah, Alex. Yeah, there you go. Quasimodo. You should have used his name I gave him, Quasimodo. All right. So, you know, he's like a buffet. He got friends for every reason. Oh, and Lav. That heifer. Lav. The evil woman Lav. You know what I'm saying? So he likes to be friends with these bad people. And I tend to stay my distance, and people because some of the people I want to just basically observe from a distance, and then I decide if I'm going to accept their friendship. And then there's some I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. You just a bad person. And then some of people will just show me who are, Abba cool. I like Abba. Some of them will show me who they are. Anyway, so this is one of the things where Steven is agreeing to do this because, one, I need you to show you what's going on, the dynamics that's going on. One, he respects and adores Brittany and trusts her. She's taking advantage of that. Also, two, she knows that Destiny will allow his boundaries to be violated. Okay? They never, once again, this bitch never got any consent. She never got any consent to doing this. So Destiny agreed to this. It came at him out of shock, which is actually absolutely horrible. They never, and by the way, Destiny gave me permission to talk about all this because I asked him, I said, did she get permission to do all this to you? He said no. LOL, by the way. He said no, LOL. I wasn't laughing. He laughed. So I'm like, how come nobody talked about this? This bitch is basically violating her friend. I don't know what happened between them, but let's continue watching it.
Sounds kind of fun.
Steven, are you down to get slapped or no?
If you really want to. If you really want to do it.
Do you want me to?
Sure, go for it.
Wow.
Oh, wait, you're not even going to stand up for it?
Why would I stand up?
Okay, wait, because if I hit you here, I'm a right hand. You're not going to face
Are
the
you
screen.
going to like fucking...
This is going to be hard.
No, if you stand up.
You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. You're
Wait,
using which hand?
I want it in my right hand. Because
Okay,
so this is why I asked Abba, was he also a male dom? Because that's what I'm saying. He said no. I got to believe him. Okay? Because Abba is instructing her like a male dom. Destiny consented. Destiny was pressured to consent. That's what I want y'all to understand. You know, I just explained to you why Destiny said yes. I just explained to you that he holds, at this time, not anymore, he holds Brittany at a high regard. I just told you all that he said that, I know he's very, very vanilla. I asked him personally. I said, Abba, are you a male dom? And you'll see why I said, are you a male dom? Because of what he's doing now. He's taking charge and giving instructions like, a male dom would. But he's just probably just naturally dominant. So it doesn't mean he has to be in king. But I just told you guys that at this time, he holds Brittany in high regard. He said that he trusts her with his bank account and credit cards. Now, do you know how much trust you have? No, he's not a switch. Abba's not a switch at all. He's not a switch. And everybody, listen, nobody's here is into kink except for Brittany. Do y'all understand that? I gotta say this again. No one in this video is from the scene except for Brittany. Brittany is the only one from the scene. Everybody else is vanilla. when you are the only person that's not vanilla in the scene, you are to, one, get consent if you want to play a kink game. Two, you always, you never cross their boundaries. But most of all, Brittany is acting a dominant role as a submissive. That in itself is really bad. Okay? HUR says you got to say it 2 more times. They'll get, yeah, because I'm like, how I got to constantly say this?
Your right hand, I don't want to see that side of the face. This is how you do it. You set up right here because nobody cares what you look. We want to see his face and his reaction. There you go.
Yeah, but if I slap him, he's gonna move this way.
Yeah.
Away from the camera.
That's okay.
I don't think I'm gonna move at all.
That's okay.
Oh no.
Why?
Yeah. Why? Why would you do? Guys, I've never shared this with you guys. I've never said this. This is going to be the first time I ever say that. When I saw her slap him, I swear to God, I was looking for plane tickets. Like I was willing to get on Spirit Airlines. I was like, so let me slap her. Let me show her how it's done. You know what I'm saying? But ABBA gonna come through, so therefore I never had to do it. Now this really made me angry, and I never said anything about it. I never even confronted him about it because Steven gonna have to learn the hard way, you know what I'm saying, to set boundaries. Now he said it now, but back then I was like, why does he, hold on, somebody made a donation. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Dev, thank you so much for the $3. From what I remember, it started off as a disagreement between Steven and Brittany regarding the open marriage, and it kind of branches off from there. So you mean tell me this? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. DGG, if you're listening to me. Did the open marriage private discussion happen before the slap or after the slap? Because then maybe it's not an O. Did the open marriage discussion that he had? No, he had it online. He had it on stream. Sorry, it wasn't behind the scene. He had it on stream. Was that before or after the slap? Hold on, let me look at Kick as well. Kenzie said, from what I remember, it was a conversation about grape juice. The fallout was from Brittany, but don't know how to. Yeah, but okay. When did that conversation happen? Okay, a lot of you, I don't remember. I wanted to know, did it happen before the slap or after the slap? After the slap, they were cool before then. They didn't like a question he asked about grape juice. Okay. All right. Everybody, a lot of people are saying after the slap. Okay. All right. So then it's not an O. Because I was like, oh, well, maybe this is just, a revenge. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, there was a couple of digs. Go watch the video. I'm not going to play the entire video anymore. It's kind of boring. Right? But watch how she takes little, and Destiny is oblivious to it. Destiny is oblivious to the little jabs that she take at him. Like really, like not aware of it, that she's doing that. So yeah, okay. So anyway, what point was I about to make? Hold on, I gotta rewind to see what point I'm about to make.
His face and his reaction. There you go.
Yeah, but if
the why. So I want y'all to understand, I'm seeing Steven stand there, you know what I'm saying? And he's signing up for this, right? Signing up for this in front of his, because he said yes. Because I don't think he would say no, because it looks like it was more important. And to him, excuse me, it looks like this was more important to Brittany than it is to him. And now I get an understanding why some of these women go crazy with Steven, because even if he hates what he has to do, he will submit to it. Will not be kink submit, but he's willing to do it if it will please the woman. So did that make sense? Let me say it again. It seems to me that even though this is something that Steven doesn't want to do, since it's something that's giving Brittany joy, he's willing to do it for her happiness, not his. That's the proper way I want to say this, right? Because to me, he doesn't want to do this, okay? And this is the reason why when she's getting ready to slap him, he says, why? Okay? She got mad because Destiny called her out of some of her crazy opinions about trauma, then started making hit pieces on him. Yeah, I don't care. I know that happened. I just wanted to know the order of events. Before the slap, Brittany doesn't like something Destiny said. Okay, well, which one is it? Because see, listen, hold on. Let me just say something. Hold on. Hear me out. Guys, when I come down there and see Steven, I'm not going to put my hands on him. Why would I slap him? Why would I hurt him? You know what I'm saying? If I want to hurt you, we are going to have that discussion beforehand. Do you understand me? So this is the reason why I want to ask you, when did the slap come? Because this looks vicious and it also looks vindictive. And if they had a minor disagreement before she came down here, then this was done out of spite. Huh? Do you guys understand where I'm coming from? It looks like this was done out of spite. There was an off-stream drama we don't know about when Brittany visited. She mentioned that Destiny didn't spend time alone with her. Oh, yeah. So there could have been some. Yeah, she was being vindictive here. And that's what I'm saying. She's more of a worse person than you guys think she is, if that's the case. First of all, let me tell you something. I don't like public humiliation unless it's consensual with everyone in the room. Let me explain what I'm talking about. You know what kink I hate? I hate when femdoms walk their submissives or their slaves out in public on a dog and leash. I hate that. Because you are allowing children and grown adults who did not consent to watch that. You have basically, in my opinion, violated their boundaries by doing that in public. And I know some of y'all gonna be like, oh, it's in public. No. They didn't consent to that. They didn't consent to watch your kink. So, for example, I'm gonna give you a public humiliation that I was paid for when I was a femdom, but I got the permission. Okay, this guy wanted to pay for my pedicure and he wanted to blow my toes dry. So I went to Ching Chong Ting Dong's nail salon, talked to the owner and asked her to translate to the women that I got an appointment at this time and at this day, and that I wanted to know, would they be okay if a man got on his knees and blew my nail polish dry after she painted my toes? So she went over there and told them, and they got a kick out of it and they couldn't wait. And honey, when it came down to the day, they all stopped and they just watched the situation and I made their day, but I got consent. Do you understand? I got consent. So once Ching Chow did my damn toes, I said, come on, slave, blow them dry. And he came over, got on his knees and started blowing them dry. And they were like, They had a ball. And the more they laughed, the more he got excited. He loved that public humiliation. But I got their consent first. Do you understand the difference? If you're doing public humiliation, you got to get consent. And I'm all about consent. I'm all about safe play. I'm going to say that word again. Safe play. You are to always play safely, but most of all, you are to never violate someone's boundaries, and you get consent. Okay? Did you use a translator? I ain't had to use no translator. I told the owner. The owner spoke perfect English and perfect Korean.
Boom! Headshot!
So the owner translated my English to the Korean women. Okay? So that's what I want you guys to understand. There's a difference here. So, in my opinion, I think there's something vindictive. Like, I guess if because as I'm thinking, like, if there was a way if you wanted to punish Steven, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I know how. If I wanted to punish Steven, but I didn't need his consent. Oh, here's a good one. God, I got a diabolical mind. Okay, if I wanted to cause Steven pain, you know what I would do? I would go to the gym. I would say, hey, Steven, let's work out together. Okay? And I would be his spotter. And as he's bench pressing, and he's about to give out. And I go, come on, one more rep. You pussy! Come on, do it, you pussy! You know you can push it. What you gonna do? Come on, do it. Push it through. I would make him push that one rep. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's what I would do. Until his little spaghetti arms are shaking, and then I'll grab the bar. That's how you do some pain, baby. Listen, let me tell you, I wasn't one of the top 5 for nothing. Okay? Here be little Tree, grab the bar. Say please. Please. Boom. I get it. It causes pain that way. And it's consensual, because what? He asked me to be a spotter, did he not? That's consensual, baby. I ain't violate his boundaries. He's bench pressing. I'm the spotter. Obviously, I gotta spot him, but I'm just going, make it a little painful. But he gonna get them gains, baby. He gonna get them gains. He gonna get them gains, honey. And I get pleasure off of causing some pain. So there's that. See, win-win, baby. We all win. And by the way, I didn't do that publicly either. None of this is filmed. Great Pill said, lesson of the day, choose your spotters wisely. Facts. Don't get no femdom to be your spotter. But see, here's the deal. I like to do my stuff off camera. I don't want to do this stuff on camera. Okay, here we go.
He's gonna move this way.
Yeah.
Away from the camera.
That's okay.
I don't think I'm gonna move at all.
That's okay.
Oh no.
Why?
Oh my god.
That's just so mean.
You have so much hair.
Do you, even though he's saying this did you hear that chat? Did you hear it, Steven? This is why I'm saying, little stupid ass bitches like Brittany should never do my job. You can obviously see that Steven don't want to do this. Why are you doing this? This is so mean, okay? But she doesn't realize, because she's in her own feelings for whatever reason, and she's mentally unhinged. And by the way, I would never want to slap my friend. I would never want to slap my friend. Even if he asked me to slap him, I'm like, no, I ain't gonna slap. By the way, I don't take requests. If you tell me to do something that's gonna be painful, I'm gonna say no automatically, because that's what you want. There's a DNS joke, by the way. I'm sure some of you have heard this. You know, saying the sadist said to the masochist said to the sadist, beat me. And the sadist said, no. that's going to go over you guys' heads. I know you're not going to catch that joke, but that should understand, like, I am a sadist, right? So I'm not going to, if you want me to cause you pain, I'm going to go, no, I ain't going to do it. And that's going to make you mad, and that's going to cause you pain indirectly, according to my rules. Okay? There's that. Oh, you got it. Oh, y'all got it. Oh, look at the chat. The chat said, no, I got the joke. Oh, cool. Okay. So this one saying you know what I'm saying? So I would have read the message where he's like, why are you doing this? Why? This is, you know what I'm saying? I could tell Destiny did not want this. But a part of me believes that he realized that Brittany's crazy and that she's a woman and maybe it doesn't hurt. Okay? What do you do then? Tickle him? No, you don't hit him. That's what you don't do. You didn't have this conversation beforehand. If she was, because she's not a dom, she's an unhinged, mentally disturbed, dangerous woman as a submissive. She's a bottom. She's not a top. Okay? I'm telling you from a responsible, logical, okay, safe dom, femdom, I'm telling you that if I wanted to do something like this, this is slapping thing to my friends. Now I'll do it to a stranger, but doing this to my friends, I would never kink play like this. But let's say, for instance, this was something I was interested in doing. We would have this conversation, we would have this conversation beforehand. Do you guys understand? We got to have, because what if this was, hold on. This is so important for you guys to understand. Do you understand the importance of getting consent? Do you got to understand the importance of doing these things and talking to someone? So let me explain to you. This is a very good point. I should have said this earlier. Let's say, for instance, Destiny, when he was growing up, all right, he got slapped by the little girls on the playground. And the last time he got slapped, he went into a seizure. He started having seizures, and he fell on the ground and he was hospitalized for 2 weeks. And it was the most miserable point of his life. And then as he got older as a teenager, and his girlfriend slapped him, and basically he went into seizure again because it triggered that. It's something about slapping him that triggers something in his brain, and he comes into a seizure. When a dom plays with a bottom, she always asks, do you have any pre-existing conditions? But most of all, is there anything you need to tell me about before we play? I need to know your boundaries. I need to know your do's and don'ts. I need to know what I cannot do and what I can do. And this is when communication comes in, where that person says, oh, whatever you do, please don't slap me because I'll go into a seizure. So what if Steven had that condition and she slapped him and he goes into a seizure? Do you understand why stupid bitches like this should never be in the top position? Do you understand how bad this is? And this is why I want you guys to understand this was not only dangerous, not only irresponsible, but this was just a fucked up thing to do to your friend. Now, it sounds like they had some bad blood, on her end. It sounded like they had some bad, she had some bad vibes or whatever. Because I'm like, this is coming out of the blue for you to do this to him. Why would you do this to him? This is just so crazy. But this is why I said she is one of the most dangerous people I've seen in the scene that's online. I've never seen a bottom do something like this to her friend. I actually, believe it or not, I wouldn't care if this was somebody I didn't know, because it's somebody I don't know. I don't care what they do. But I'm like, this is my friend. I got a problem with this. And I was waiting, because she does round tables with femdoms, okay? I don't know their names, but I know one of them is blonde. She wears these black glasses. She got these huge, big boobs. She's a femdom. And I thought to myself, well, how come this heifer didn't basically check? But maybe because they're friends and she don't want to basically overstep them boundaries. So this is why communication is a key when you basically play with someone who's vanilla from the scene. You got to know these things beforehand. Okay? You got to know that. And what Brittany did, what you did, bitch, you're dangerous, you're irresponsible. All right? And now that you living as your pick-me with your daggone green card husband, paying all the damn bills, all right? That's why I called her a pick-me. This bitch is acting like she living a life where she paying all the bills, all right? Her daggone husband don't do nothing. And she texts, and instead of saying I, she says we. But she's the one who paying the bills, who doing all the housework, who basically, she got into his DMs. Remember what, ladies, what I told you, don't chase no man, don't chase no man. So she chased her man. You know, dropped a hint about getting married. Pick me. She's not even a Barbara the Builder. She just straight pick me energy. And I can't stand pick me's. Okay. When they met, they were on really good terms. It wasn't until she said Sneeko was pretty more experienced and understanding in the relationship than that. That was before the slap then. That was before the slap. Tree, did you know that she met him through Destiny's community? Nah, I didn't know that. But in a way, doesn't Destiny meet most of the women through his community? I'm not part of y'all community. I just want y'all to know that, right? So I love DGG. I love you. I love you. I love DGG. I love you guys. Y'all my little babies. But no, I mean, Brittany met her. No way! No way, Krager, for real? No way! Okay. I'm learning something. All right, here we go. So wow. All right, here we go.
So nobody cares what you look. We want to see his face and his reaction.
Yeah, but if I slap him, he's gonna move this way.
Yeah.
Away from the camera.
And that's another thing too. Bitch, you should not be slapping anybody if you don't know how to slap someone. I cannot believe you got Alba. Alba claims he vanilla, by the way. I want y'all to sit up here and say, to me, Alba don't seem like he vanilla. He seems like he has done this before. Because how is he instructing the little bottom how to slap Steven? But a real top knows how to slap someone, and you know how to slap them to the point where they're not. And also, let me tell you something. Y'all got to be careful who you submit to. What if she slapped and hit his ear? Do you know you can make somebody go deaf that way? Did you guys know that? If you slap someone and you do this, you can actually puncture their eardrum. Gosh, man, that's what I'm saying. So much stuff can go wrong with this, and the fact is that he trusts his body, his face, to this crazy unhinged woman. She's very demonic and dangerous. I was sitting here myself. Somebody clearly is going to call her ass out. Apparently not. Well, BDSM is very dangerous. Most of it. Let's be clear. Most of it. Okay? Most of it is very dangerous. That's why everybody can't do it. That's a top. I gotta put emphasis on it. That's a top. You gotta be careful if you're a bottom who you submit your body to. You can't submit it to just anybody. I naturally know how to slap. Thanks to the way I grew up, my crazy ass mama. All right. So there's that. So I don't know. Maybe Abba was lying to me. I don't know. I gotta take him at his word. He said he's never been a dom. So
I don't think I'm gonna move at all.
That's okay.
Oh no.
Why?
Oh my god.
That's just so mean.
You have so much hair. It's cute.
I do.
Listen, you gotta angle the camera up.
Wait, stop. You have to
Angle.
stop.
It's
It
that
has to be
camera's not
angled
moving.
up.
Hold
It's
on.
missing half of it. You're about to
Get on
waste
your
this for
knees.
nothing.
Then sit down.
Where
Here.
am I supposed to?
This seems very dangerous.
All right.
Obama.
Okay.
Hold up. No, do that at an angle like this. There you go. All right.
I would have stopped this. I would have stopped this. I would like, bitch, did you get his permission to slap him? To sit your stupid ass down. Let me slap you. Instead, I would have prevented this so bad. I would have stopped this.
Okay. Oh God. Okay.
What? Why?
You just seem so scared.
I
just wanna
am.
practice.
It's very.
I want to hit your ear.
Just. Jesus.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you? Do you after?
Yeah, that wasn't bad. But still, you know, that, honey, let me tell you something. My slaps are not that nice. But the fact that she did that, right?
Just. Jesus.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you? Do you need aftercare?
I'll be traumatized about it later.
Donate
today.
to Steven. He needs it.
All right.
He's gonna become a.
Everybody watching right now, you guys can engage in misogyny for one day as a result of a woman abusing a man on screen.
So this is another reason why I thought ABBA was a dom. Cause watch what ABBA does. I'm gonna call it right now. ABBA lied to me. This is not no vanilla man doing this. Watch this. Y'all go ahead and tell ABBA I said he a freaking liar. He is not no daggone vanilla. He did do that. He is a male dom. Okay. Why did Melina just letting Destiny get slapped? Because they're in an open relationship. So Melina's probably thinking that this was already discussed beforehand.
Misogyny.
For one day, I think after this,
You have to rise above.
at one stream, could you ever see a dude doing that to a lady? I'm about to slap the shit out of you. Okay. Hold up. Actually, let me.
You wanna slap me?
Yeah, sit
Oh
down.
my God.
Is everyone just?
You're too tall. I gotta stand up for this.
Yeah, listen.
No, you don't.
listen,
Oh,
listen,
wait, look at my earrings.
Listen. Hold on, come here.
ABBA W.
Yes, I want to see this.
Okay. Steven, this is for you.
I want
Hold
it.
my hand. Okay? This is how you guys get equality in life. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Wait, I don't.
Now, I said that's a professional slap. ABBA did this before, several times. A dom recognized a dom, all right? But I also believe he did this because he realized this was a mess up thing for Brittany to do, to slap. Did you see what he did with Steven? He said, Steven. Now, by the way, those of you who were in the ghetto, do you remember this part right here where he did? Now, Steven don't realize what he did, but those of you who grew up in the ghetto, those of you who didn't grow up in the ghetto, let me show you what we used to do this in the hood. If two people were fighting but they didn't fight, we would put our hands in here and say, Batman, Batman, hit my hand. And if the person on the right hit our hand, we would hit the person on the left. And then we'll go, Batman, Batman, hit my hand. And if the person on the left hit our hand, we would hit the person on the right. In other words, we would be the ones fighting on behalf of the other person. Also, a friend would do this too. Because I did this when I was a little girl too. If one of my friends wanted to fight another girl, but basically she was waiting for them to hit first, I was like, hit my hand. And then my hand, she'll do this and go, pow! Basically, it's always an instigator in the middle to basically get that. What ABBA did was basically get Steven to rub his hand so that it's indirectly Steven slapping her and not ABBA, but it was really ABBA slapping her. But basically he got Steven's energy on his hands to slap her on Brittany's face. But by the way, this wasn't consensual either. Now, chat. ABBA did not get consent from Brittany. Why don't I care? ABBA did this without consenting ahead of time. Why don't I care? Why does this not matter to me? Why do not care that he did not discuss this with her prior to hand? Consider it reparation. No. Yeah, she's a bad person, but that's not the number one answer. No, Brittany is whack. Okay, that's... There you go. Thank you, Joe. Joe 689 said what I was looking for because she didn't get Destiny's consent. That is the answer. She violated Stevens. She didn't get his consent. So all bets are off. You understand now? She led the tone. She basically laid out the ground rules. So since everybody here is vanilla except for Brittany, she has now set the ground rules. I don't have to give consent. I don't have to discuss this with you, with any of you, and I'm going to basically violate your boundaries without basically discussing your limits. Okay? So so what did I tell you? She gets what she give. She gave punishment without consent, without prior consent. She didn't get prior consent. Cause I bet you she's gonna say, well, Steven agreed to do it. You didn't get prior consent. You didn't discuss that beforehand. You didn't see if that was a boundary. You didn't see if that was off limit. You didn't discuss this with him whatsoever. You're a piece of shit. I'm glad he slapped you. I wouldn't have been that nice though. Okay, I don't care if he's a man. That's one thing. I'm a very good person. I'm very good at slapping, especially if I don't like you. So this is what I want to talk about is that, I don't understand how nobody called her out of this beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Why nobody called her out? So ABBA, in my opinion, ABBA decided to get payback for his friend because they are good friends. And he decided to do to Brittany what she did to Steven. Now, like I said, the slap was not, it didn't hurt him per se, but it still violated his boundaries. And so, I wanted to talk about that because, I want to do a response video. We're not going to do it today, but I wanted to talk about, I wanted to do this video first and then do a response video in reference to something she said in reference to being pick me energy. And then I'm gonna leave her a no. So Brittany, you're not heavy on my radar. I just wanted to call you out for a piece of shit that you are and just basically show you that you're very dangerous. And, I'm kind of glad you are in, where's she in Croatia? She's in some of them areas where she can neighborly, so she can be the sugar mama. So you know what I'm saying? She's somewhere Croatia. Okay, so you over there in Croatia. You know what I'm saying? I know you're not playing over there. So the thing about it is that you guys need to be careful. And I'm gonna say this and then I'll take questions. Then we'll like shut it down. But this is what I'm saying. Why is a right winger domina showing you when somebody is unhinged and have crossed the boundaries? And I want you guys to understand is that here we have somebody who just did this to your friend. If I got an issue with Steven, we just talk it out. Use your words. Okay? Use your words. So there's that. This isn't even the worst of her craziness, in my opinion. Probably isn't, but this is the one that stuck out with me. Because if you notice, I make videos about people that came from his side of the fence when it's DNS related. That's the reason why I did the video. Well, I never liked Mr. Girl though. So that whole thing with the doll, I talked about it from a dominant femdom point of view. And here I'm talking from a femdom point of view. And I'm like, there's more people. I'm the only dom on the right, actually, femdom on the right. There's a whole bunch on the left, and I'm really shocked that nobody called her out on this, you know, but I did it, so there's that. Can you do a video about boy mom? It's apparently I don't know who that is. I can't do videos on people I don't know. So there's that. All right. Let's go. Guys, my computer didn't shut down. I'm still going to clean it out, though. I'm still going to clean it out. It's just that it didn't shut down. I'm really happy about that. So, yay! Okay. We'll just start 8, 9, 10. Okay, 2.5 hours. That's pretty good. So probably on Friday or Saturday. Oh, I gotta do the final video to Quasimodo. I gotta do the final video to Quasimodo to show y'all how it all got started. Okay, I gotta do that. So yeah, sorry. Boy moms are a type of parent. I'm not interested in that. Y'all, if y'all want me to do something on boy moms, you gonna have to pay me, okay? Because I don't want to do it.
Boom! Headshot!
Pay me. I don't know what a boy moms are, but if you expect me to go and look it up and do a video on it, pay me, baby, because that is something I like to do stuff I want to do for free. Ain't no $5. You a girl? I'm not Victoria. You young and cheap, honey. I'm older and expensive.
Boom! Headshot!
Child, what are you talking about? $5. Girl, child. Sure. I don't care what it is. I never heard of it before. And if it requires me to do some research, y'all gonna have to put some money in my pocket with some donations. And it's going, you know what I'm saying, starts off with $100. I ain't doing that. Oh, Tree, I found a free copy of Gray Ron's book. I have the copy. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at it right now. Thank you, Mackenzie. I appreciate it. I got a copy of that book. I think that Shizzle was the one. Or Sun Dorman. One of them gave me the copy of that book. Girl, I was gonna do a response video on it, but it's so stupid. The book is so dumb. The book is so dumb. I'm like, man, I ain't doing no response video on that stupid stuff, dude. It's so silly. So, yeah. I'll take that free copy. It's online. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'm about to give it to you. Let me see if the link is still available. The link may not still be available. Oh no, the link is okay, I downloaded it, but I thought this link that I had was still working, but it doesn't look like it's still working. No. Holy smokes, that link is not working. Nope, that link ain't working. Yeah, I got that book. It's just stupid. I mean, you found Rolo's book too? Hey, which one? I don't have I would love to tear his book because you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm very jealous of Brittany and Lauren. Y'all want to know why I'm jealous? They were able to get at Rolo. Yeah, it's a PDF, but I thought this link, I downloaded the link, the book already, but I thought this link was still open, but it's not. Mackenzie, I would love to get that book because I want to join Lauren and I want to join Lauren and Brittany of pissing off Rolo and tearing his book up by showing all kinds of inconsistencies and follies. You have the PDF? Oh, they took it. Oh, I'm sorry. The link I got don't work no more. But if you want the book, just send me an email. I'll give you the PDF to Myron's little thing. You know, Myron Gaines. He said, I got Myron. I don't need Myron stuff. Rolo's though, give me his so I can basically do a review of his book. I'm trying to get Rolo. Rolo blocked me, by the way. I'm blocked by Rolo. Blocked by the lesbian elder. I'm blocked by the lesbian elder. But yeah, Mackenzie, here, hold on a second. Let me give you my email. Yeah, I gotta start working on that final video, doing the closing to Quasimodo, showing how everything happened. So there's that. Do you have Rich Cooper's book? Yeah, I don't think I care about Rich Cooper yet. I may come after him in the future, but I really want to go after Rolo. Rich Cooper, for some reason, he's not on my radar yet. I have reacted to a couple of one of his videos, but he's so pathetic because it's like this man is twice divorced. Talking about something, don't marry no single mama. When you marry two single mamas, telling these little 17, 18-year-old girls, talking about some, you need to chase men. No, you don't. Yeah, nobody care about Rich Cooper. So there's that. Hey, there's an idea. Do book reviews on Red Pill content. It sounds interesting. Yeah, I do Red Pill content all the time on this channel. I do Red Pill content all the time on this channel. It's just I'm particular about who I go after when it comes to the Red Pill. It's some of these guys are just too pathetic for me to even give any notice to. You know what I'm saying? Like this Troy guy. I decided to not talk about him because I'm like, he's so irrelevant. He's such a loser. I made a mistake chasing men, not anymore. Now why? If you're the table, Celine, they chasing you. Have you ever heard about food chasing somebody's mouth? You book reviews, Red Pill. Oh, okay. Simply. I see what you're saying. Okay, Simply. Yeah. The only person I'm interested in. Well, it depends because I got Myron's book, and Myron's book is so stupid that I just refuse to even do a review on it. It's so dumb. It's so low IQ. And it doesn't take you that long to read it either. I'm like, this nigga's gonna be like, I'm a published editor, but dude, really? Like, what are you talking about here? If food chased us, we'll all be fat. What a horrible word. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. We don't, you know what I'm saying? If you're the table, you don't chase no man. He comes to your table. He want to see what he can eat off of it. Oh, so I felt it was needed to chase. them. So I got into a toxic cycle, which I'm getting out of. Okay, yeah. You don't chase men. Listen, you have to look at you and they realize who they want. Okay? They come, because you may never know. You chase a guy and he's not even into you. You're not his type. But he'll go ahead and deal with you, you know what I'm saying? Because you're in the meantime, and then he'll dump you for somebody he really wanted. This happens a lot to women because they go, well, I thought he was everything. I was blah, 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 blah. Brittany, when her husband finds a bigger sugar mama than her, he will divorce her quick. Of course, he got to get his green card first. But then after that, you know, what is that? Simone Bless chased her husband, and guess what? That ain't going to work. As you can see, that ain't going to work. Hey, Master Chef Mike, that ain't going to work at all. Yeah, he over there in Croatia, honey. She got himself a green card. Or maybe he got his green card. Hold on. Let me not guess. I'm just guessing. Cause I just heard that they met in this own community. They met in their own community, dude. Are you serious? Like, what the hell? What the hell? I don't know what happened to her. She used to post semi-decent BDSM educational video. I do not know how she could be posting educational videos and then come and do something like this to her friend. Am I making my point across that you don't do this to your friend? I keep saying it, and I don't think I'm making emphasis on it. Like, this is a play you don't do to your friends. Okay, Victoria said I say yeah. Okay, all right, good. Because I'm like, I would never do this to my friend. Okay, thanks, CJ. A lot of guys just never approach me, so I thought maybe you need to be approachable. It's not, guys don't approach you. You just have to be approachable. You know what I'm saying? For example, here's a trick you can do at the gym, okay? When you're at the gym, get yourself a white towel, like a white face towel. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be strategic though. So there's two things you can do. You can either walk by the guy that you want to chase you and drop your towel. But pretend like it's by accident. Okay? Just drop it. Don't look at it. Don't look back at it. Just drop it. This works every damn time too. They always pick it up and they'll go, miss, sorry. All right, you dropped this. And you go, oh my God, darn. I was like, oh, how long was it? Then you try to strike up a conversation. Dang, how long was it over there? Oh no, you just drop it. You say, oh, thanks. By the way, thank you. What's your name? Oh, my name is Jerry. Oh, thank you, Jerry. You so cool. Have I seen you here before? Blah, blah, blah. You see how you just strike up a conversation? Da, da, da. Okay. I can get y'all married, honey. I can get you married. I know how to do it. I got some reels. Another way is another famous way of basically getting a guy to come up to you and not you come up to him, okay, is basically like, see if you're struggling with something. You know what I'm saying? Now, this don't work with me for some reason because I guess my height and stuff like that, because I tried it. But then when my smaller friends tried it, it worked. But the towel stuff and everything else worked. But anyway, if you have a equipment and you don't know what to do with it, act like you're confused. Men love helping you when you look confused on some equipment, especially if you like, you know how those chairs where you can, not those benches that you can put up when you want to do some delt press, and then when you put them down, okay, act like you can pull. It's hard to pull out that thing and go, oh man, I'm so weak. Why can't? Hi, young lady, are you having some problems? Let me help you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God. You know, I'm trying to stay in the gym so I can be big and strong like you. Woo, look at your muscles. How long you been working out? You look like you could be Mr. Olympia. Wow, those are big old biceps. Oh my gosh. You like Superman. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Men love fucking compliments, honey, in the gym. Men like compliments anyway, but when you just like, you know, when you compliment them on their, listen, these are the things you want to compliment a man on. You want to compliment him on his biceps. You want to compliment him on his chest, okay? And you want to compliment him on, what are these, the traps? You want to compliment like, wow, you got traps like the Hulk. Look at your shoulders. They're big like the Hulk. Can you Hulk out? Oh, God, I swear. You know. Dude, it's so easy. It's so, now y'all be making this shit hard. It is not that hard. It's not that hard to rizz up these guys. So many compliments on the upper area. They better not forget their legs. They don't work their legs, and men rarely work their legs, and they rarely show their legs. That's the reason why you don't look at their legs. You never listen. If you don't believe me, when you go to a gym, look at men's legs. Most of them always missing leg day. Their legs are not impressive. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I've only seen good legs on bodybuilders and gay men, because the gay men wear them booty shorts. All right. They be letting them daggone striations show. But other than that, no, men focus on the upper body because that's all they do. Everybody working on chest day on Monday. And then, of course, they're working on the rest of their bodies on other days. Looking like Johnny Bravo. So, yeah, so that's that. That's how you deal with them. So it's easy to get a man to come up and of course here's one more. I'm gonna give you ladies another tip on how to get men to talk to you. Here is what I call I'm lazy, do this for me, right? So this has happened. I've done this so many times where I'll get a natural soda like the ginseng up, or is it ginseng up or something like this? So I'll get that, right? And then I'm it's a little tight and I don't feel like going, ah! So what I do is I go, excuse me, sir, can you open this for me, please? Yeah. I say, you know what? I appreciate men like you. Thank you so much. I appreciate, what's your name? Oh, hi, Michael. How are you doing? My name is Tree. Yeah. The next thing you know, there you go. It's always a starter. So a lot of men who approach me are awkward. What do you mean how they're awkward? What does that mean? They're awkward. What do you mean men are awkward? You're so good at this, Tree. Yeah, I had plenty of practice. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. Okay. They either have something wrong with them, like not having their life. Okay, Celine, go get some therapy. We have already went over that yesterday. We are not rehashing that again. You have shared that trauma with us yesterday. We need to go to a new chapter. Chapter 14. What does the man happen on chapter 14? We have read chapter 13 already. I'm bored. Move on to the next chapter. Turn the page. Okay. In 3 minutes, I'm gonna. In 3. Shut up, Reveneer. You know your ass read. She's such a bitch. You had a date, Victoria? How old was he? Oh my God. Dating in your 20s is BS. He was 22? Okay. Did he have a job? Did he have a car? Does he live by himself or he live with his mama? Okay, he has a job, yes. I'm trying to get the other answers first. She said yeah, he has a roommate. Okay, that's acceptable. Okay. Or men interested in me are 3 times my age. Girl, if you get a man that's 3 times your age, get that money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What the fuck? Okay. What is he looking for? 22, he's not I bet he's not interested in no marriage or anything like that. He has a car. Okay, Victoria. You doing good, girl. So now it's time to get to know him. Keep your damn legs closed. Keep your legs closed so you get to know him. You better not have paid. I'll cuss your ass out. Get to know him. See if you guys compatible. And start building a friendship with him. Okay? Start building a friendship with him to see if you guys could get serious. And then there's that. But there's, love your streams, Queen Tree. I feel empowered when I listen to you. Well, thank you there. I appreciate you. So, all right, guys. 10 o'clock. I'm shutting it down. I will be back on Wednesday with my special guest. Got a special guest this Wednesday. Y'all gonna love her. Especially the men. The men's are gonna love my special guest this Wednesday. Okay. So if you are a male with a ding-a-ling, I think you're gonna want to be here this Wednesday, okay? For my special guest. We'll start the stream at 9 o'clock. You may know who I'm gonna have because I'm gonna put her name on the profile pic, okay? The video pic, okay? All right, guys. Love ya, mean it, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Mwah. Later, taters. Bye.